Well, Zach, how are you doing today? It's just another normal podcast episode. What
Yeah,
what do
it's
you
just
got in store? I have no idea what we're doing today.
I managed to sedate and tie up another guest.
Oh boy,
I'm
okay.
woozy.
Time-wise, it has been such a long time since we've had a guest. Episode-wise, it's been like 3 episodes.
It's been-
Like, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Ninja Muffin, also known as Cam. I'm also known as Friday Night Funker, programmer dude.
Hey.
Also known as Newgrounds Freak. Also known as 13 Cameron 99. That was my old username. Fuck England,
Okay.
represent.
We got a new spin on the introductions, aka Young Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
that was our friend Patty. He has like a bunch of different fucking nicknames for himself.
They're different every time, but I think Young Johnny Bravo is always the same.
Yeah, dude. You know
Sounds
what? I want to. Now that we're talking old usernames, my first username I did for anything was my Minecraft account. It was Pokemon Trainer Ash 5.
That reminds me of
For
Chris's.
you
His
guys.
his was like Pokemaster 22 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Wait,
Dude,
who
what
the
if
hell are you
dude,
guys?
you should have made your name Ninja Muffin 69. That would have been pretty epic.
So,
Missed
I was too young.
opportunity, honestly.
I made Ninja Muffin. I made the Ninja Muffin name when I was just an innocent child.
Honestly,
Innocent little boy.
I would have never guessed that. I couldn't
So
tell.
awesome. But sure,
It
it's
just
so
it
awesome
really
and
doesn't show.
So it's nice to have you on. Especially, it's really funny that we're recording this on Pico Day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
mentioned that
today's
this morning.
Pico.
I did not know that. That's really cool.
Really hilarious timing.
Pico de Newgrounds. Love that Newgrounds.
Pico de
Love that
Mayo.
Pico. I was finishing up. I lost track of time a little bit. I was like putting the final touches on this editing for a little Pico Day, little collab kind of thing. Tiny
Oh,
little
boy.
collab with a bunch of friends.
Oh,
And
nice.
I was putting the finishing touches. I like to edit them and edit with the Pico Day stuff specifically. I like to edit these like crazy over the top like credits outro sequence.
Dude, editing
Yeah,
outros is like the most fun thing. Like whenever I've been
Yeah,
editing
yeah.
a video, I've just been like if I can sync something up to music or just like make it fade out at a really good, it's so satisfying. I don't know why.
Yeah, that shit's good.
Like the podcast outro and like my regular YouTube like stream highlights outros have been like the most fun I've had just like putting something together.
Yeah, there's something about it is like capping it off super nicely.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
intros are just really hard, but outros are just really fun. I've never done an intro, so I think that's very telling. Like an edited intro, like a little animation or something. Usually just have the
Yeah.
logo fade in for the podcast. Like for every video, I just have it fade in, like cold open. I think that's just
I mean,
easier.
You know what's the best kind of intro? The 3D spinny text with free royalty
like
free
dubstep.
electronic music. Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Back with
What's
another
up,
Sony Vegas tutorial. I'm going to show you how to rotate some text. Now, before you check out this video, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications for more tutorials. It takes like 5 minutes for him to get to the point. Now, if you're an editor, you love Sony Vegas, you're familiar with this program, but you just want to rotate some text. It's like, bro, just please.
Please,
It's
dude.
like you-
It's just,
you
it has
gotta
like
comment for
60%
thumbnail.
dislikes or something. Like, just
Um,
if
Whenever I hear like "What's up, YouTube," my initial thought is like, well, "Today we're gonna be calling boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin' at 3 a.m."
Yeah.
beep pop.
Have you seen those videos? That video of like those guys doing that?
I have.
Wait,
people
is
have
that
actually
real?
started doing it?
Yeah,
Did you drink
that
the
is
Friday Night
real.
Funkin' potion?
Do you guys roll up on TikTok? Do you guys roll with TikTok?
I have a
I
friend who
watched,
does, and he curates TikToks for us.
Yeah, I don't really watch stuff myself.
Have you guys seen the things like, guys, it literally says you are sus?
Yeah!
Have you seen
Yes!
that?
I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
love
those
that
guys.
one, dude.
Those guys did the like
It
calling
literally
boyfriend at
says
3
you're
a.m.
sus.
Oh my god, how did the
Really?
boyfriend sound? Was it just like beep boops, or did he have a voice?
Well, he talks that way on purpose, right? That's part of like the
Yeah,
lore.
something like that. Something like that. I
That's
can't
like
remember,
what little
but
I know. Do you write the lore, or is someone else in charge of that?
Hammercade mostly has pretty much everything in his head, kind of cooking up, stewing.
Uh-huh.
Everyone like tosses in their own little inputs or whatever. But it's mostly for lore stuff. It is like a lot like in his head of like story direction and plot outline kind of stuff, and all that. But everyone has their own little ideas and whatnot, just stuff like that. So that's kind of how that particular aspect of the games process goes. Where it's
Totally.
good old Dave, good old Phantom Arcade cooking up.
Shout outs if you're listening.
Shout out Phantom Arcade.
Phantom Arcade 3K on Twitter and Phantom Arcade on Newgrounds.
3,000?
Yeah.
What happened to the previous 2,999 Phantom Arcade?
Do I have to subscribe to all of them to be subscribed to the 3,000th?
Oh, listen, it's just like Terminator. There's
Do I have to play Sunday through Thursday Night Funkin' to understand Friday Night Funkin'?
Not yet. Not until we need to like retcon the sequels and retcon like all these, like some Miller solid ass bullshit.
Can it be like some American Psycho 2 bullshit where it's like some unrelated game, but it just has like the sequel slapped on?
Yeah. We need
you know about that, right?
I don't know the American Psycho thing.
So basically,
we both watched Drew Gooden. I think we both know about this. They were making a different movie, and then like last minute they changed the title and like slapped some stuff in the intro to tie like the loosest connection possible to the first movie, which like makes no sense at all because he's like set up to be this like serial killer when like the whole point of the movie is like you don't even know if it's real or not, but it's like. Oh, it's like they just ruined, or like, I don't know. It's not ruined if you don't give a shit about what it says, but like, it's like, it's so asinine. But it's like, just tack some like, this is boyfriend's second cousin's brother twice removed.
He's not rapping for his girlfriend. He's just rapping for
He's
fun.
just rapping because he feels like it. He's a lone wolf. He don't rap for no woman.
He's doing for the music, man.
He's like homeless. He's like rapping on the side of the street for money.
Yeah, speaking of homeless, have you guys seen American Psycho 1?
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, there's that scene where
yeah,
he just beats up the homeless dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I haven't watched American Psycho. I want to.
I rewatched that movie and I think I completely blocked that scene out of my mind until it like happened again. You know, it's funny. I rewatched it with my girlfriend for Valentine's Day, which is like probably the least romantic movie you could watch with your girlfriend on Valentine's Day. But we both love that movie, so it was really funny.
No, I think there's one that could be a lot worse to watch on Valentine's Day.
Oh, do tell.
The Human Centipede.
Well, yeah, but I think like I don't know. Some people have like a horror movie night. I guess I don't know. It's just out of context hearing like, oh yeah, my girlfriend and I hung out for Valentine's Day. Oh, did you watch American Psycho? Like oh, okay, not exactly the first movie that pops into mind. So what's Mr. Cam?
Yes.
What do you do? What do you like? What's some of your favorite what are like your favorite games, so to speak?
I'm a white little video gamer. Lately I've been trying to get back on the Stardew Valley train. Stardew Valley's like, you guys ever roll with that?
I'm afraid to get into Stardew Valley.
I played it for a little bit. I don't think games like that are really for me.
Yeah, I could see that, but it's like I
got it like right.
It. Yeah, it's definitely like if you like it, you'll like really like it. So it's like this cutesy little farm. You guys know Stardew Valley, but I got it like way years ago when it like just came out, and it was like,
how long ago was that?
That was like 2018, I think. 2018.
Oh, damn.
Dude, if you said like 2015, I actually would have like lost my shit. I'm like, what? It was not that long ago.
Yeah, and even then it like kind of felt nostalgic because it was like, Harvest Moon, just like when I was a boy. This cute little.
I've never played Harvest Moon. I've only seen like PBG videos about it.
Ooh, I've only played Magical Melody, but there's something like the farm game genre.
I know you're a game developer and like liking games is like comes with the job, but I think it would have been really funny if I was like, what games do you like? And you're just like, I don't play video games. Not my thing. Sorry. It's like, oh, you're an animator? What are your favorite shows? Like, what's your inspiration? I don't watch anything. What?
Well, sometimes I feel like other people like play like Phantom Arcade. I feel like he plays games more than I do. And my friend Wanda Boy,
Uh-huh.
I feel like those guys, like, I feel like they are almost like more gamers than me, because I feel like
I
I
mean,
feel like
yeah.
I'll like play a game like once a month and like really get into it. And usually even then it's like just a game that I'm playing with my friend,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Like some
So it's
multiplayer
like,
thing.
yeah, I'll
I
play
get that.
like, Stardew Valley or something like that, or Counter-Strike, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's been
Rain
a long time
2.
since I've been like purely sucked into a game.
Ooh.
Maybe it's just because you're like in the trenches and like are working
Yeah, I
like you're
think when like you're making a game, you don't really want to play games. It's one of those things where it's like I feel like when you're an animator, you can't just like casually watch as much stuff. Like it comes with the territory. Like you have to like watch stuff or play stuff to like study it to like kind of
Yeah, there is an
get your
aspect of that.
grounds. Yeah.
when
There is an
I
aspect of that.
when I took game design in high school, like I'm pretty sure like at that point, like I pretty much only was like playing Minecraft and then Pokemon Sun and Moon because those just came out like
Dude,
in the middle
honestly.
of me going in the fray. And then my senior year, I'm pretty sure I didn't touch any video game for that whole year. I don't remember at least because it was just because working on games the show was for that year was so stressful.
No,
It was
yeah,
just like
totally.
it
Because
was
it's
just like
just
it
gonna
was,
remind you that you should be working on your game.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been like, we put out like week 7 in that update, and I was like able to play a little bit, but I've almost like fallen back into it of like, oh no, I'm not playing games when I should be. I've
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I started playing Yakuza 0, and that was
Oh fuck
awesome,
yeah.
and I played that, but and then I got like the Valve Index last
Oh
week.
shit.
The what?
Yeah.
The Valve
Valve
Index,
Index.
like the $1,000 VR headset.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I've been saving the coin for that all my life.
Dude, I
Not all
fucking
my life.
love Beat Saber. I want to play more Beat Saber
Ah,
again.
yeah, that shit's awesome. Yeah.
But the
So
best part of Beat Saber is like the custom maps. I'm
yeah,
all right with like the dubstep, but it's like more fun when it's like songs you know and like. And like
yeah.
I think more rhythm games need like modding scenes, which is why I'm really happy that Funkin's gonna get like the Steam Workshop treatment, where it's
Yeah.
like an
Yeah, something like that.
in-game like map maker. That's fucking awesome. I
Yeah,
gotta give you guys credit.
yeah,
That's gonna take a lot of work, and I respect it
yeah.
And
because holy shit, I'm gonna love that. Just
I
like
have I've
put in your own song and map it out. It's like goddamn, why couldn't it have been this easy for like any other game?
I I've gotten to the point where I've started to play like the super crazy hard ones. Like
Yeah.
I beat the witty mod on normal. I can beat the first 2 songs on hard, but I can't beat ballistic on hard. I can beat it on easy or normal. And then I've played the X event mod so much where I can beat both of those songs on hard no sweat. That's just like just muscle memory to me now. And
Yeah.
and now I feel like I'm at this point where it's like I can't judge anything anymore.
That's just how rhythm
My
games are. Like you play
my
until you
gamer
get so
skills.
used to it that you're just like it's like second nature to a point.
Yeah, and now when I play a song on like easy mode or something, it just feels
No,
so ungodly
absolutely.
slow.
Absolutely. I played in college, I played Love Live a lot, like for almost
Oh
a year.
yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I would just get to class early and just like pop in my headphones and play Love Live until class started. And I started doing the like hard songs and like that was about like my limit with like skill cuz like I think I full comboed like one master song and that was like okay, that took a lot. That took a lot out of me. But I would do that and then I would go back to like the normal easy for like completion because it didn't have that thing where it's like oh you do hard, it just like marks the earlier ones complete. I can't remember what rhythm game does that like auto marks the like easier difficulty. It's like you don't need to do those, it's like whatever. But it just felt so slow. But a cool thing about Love Live is you could go into the settings and adjust the speed of the certain difficulties. So like you can make an easy song as fast as like a master song, but it'll still like barely be any notes, which I think is really funny.
And also, dude, I'm really excited for erect difficulty,
Oh
and
boy.
I'm 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 curious as to how hard Kawaii Sprite's gonna have to work himself
Oh yeah.
to double the entire like playable
Beat map,
soundtrack.
yeah. That's gonna be
And then
something.
It will be crazy, and it is like something that partly, part of that money is like not only for Koispert to like work on those songs himself, but also to kind of direct others, because we will definitely, and we are already like looking into stuff like that of like who to nab, who to pick up to
Who in the
help out, who whether it be like
Get Snoop Dogg for Friday Night Funkin'.
yeah.
Just like a
It's
guest
just like
voice.
I feel like he might be down.
Dude,
I
I'd
mean,
be down.
he-
I really want to do
apparently-
voice work someday.
Apparently, Snoop Dogg just opened for anything because he was at Jake Paul's boxing match for
Oh,
some
yeah.
reason.
Does he have a cameo?
I don't think he
He's just, like,
does.
hanging
Could you
out there.
cameo him to just make 4 different boop bop sounds and be like, hey, is it fine if we use these in the games? And just like,
Snoop.
Oh my god, wait, you know who you could do for that? You could do that with fucking Gilbert Gottfried.
what is this beat boop bop?
The Gilbert Gottfried cameo has been like the dream, but he's been like pricier.
Is he really expensive?
I don't think he's like crazy expensive, but he was like last year when I was looking into it, when I was like, dumb poor grocery store, I didn't have money to spend on just dumb shit like that. I was like, but now I got that.
$175.
Yeah.
That's like a solid paycheck.
And also,
yeah.
apparently for $10, you can direct message him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah, so it's like,
Dude, I went on a
Gilbert
deep
Gottfried
dive of Cameo a while ago.
Yeah, Cameo's awesome.
It's so fucking weird. I saw the Sarah Palin cameo that Super Mega got, and I had no idea if it was like real. I was so like, is this like an actor or like an impersonator? Or, like,
Sarah Palin's
holy
on
shit.
Cameo.
Yes, it's
What?
$199 for a cameo from Sarah Palin. She always
She
shoots
knows
them
the
like
price.
outside in Alaska. Like she'll just be walking around like,
Damn.
hello there,
Girl boss.
Super Mega. Like, I don't know her accent. I don't know what she sounds like.
Sarah
It's been too
Palin's
long.
girl boss. That's respect.
I was not prepared to hear that today.
I was not expecting to hear that either. It's like when on Eric Andre when he said, "Margaret, do you think Margaret Thatcher
Dude,
had
I was-
girl power?"
I was thinking that. Like, I had a lot of like joke questions in mind that I was like, I'm just gonna make him feel like he's on Eric Andre or something. It's like,
But now the tables have turned.
I'm
The
excited
tables
to
have
do,
turned.
All right, here. I have a question for you. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a game developer. I
Wanna
want to
be big and
be.
strong?
Wait, hold on. There's.
oh,
I want to make an anime. I want to be anime.
ooh, that
You wanna
does
make
sound
That's
cool.
Coda?
a real dream. I'm done with game development. I do want to make anime one day.
Are you
That
like
will be
Dan
the
Schneider,
dream.
where he's like, "Oh, this live action stuff is so tough. Maybe I'll make one of your little cartoons someday. It seems easy."
Did he actually say that?
He did. I remember like hearing about
Yeah.
he was talking to like some animators at Nick, and he's like, "Oh, this show stuff is hard work. Like maybe one day when I'm done, I'll just wind down and make a cartoon. That seems easy." It's like, bruh.
Oh my fucking god!
I
Another
know,
reason
right?
to hate him.
Yeah.
Another reason to hate him besides the whole, you know.
Being fat
mean?
thing.
Can you? I don't know. I'm trying to make a feet joke. I can't like. Come on,
wanna
Zach.
be
You
on-
don't need to go that far.
Yo.
Oh god. All right, so we were talking about this before we started recording, but fucking Bill Maher talking about how people who watch Twitch are a bunch of fucking losers or
Yeah.
something like
You
that.
hear that? Everybody who watches me at twitch.tv/candygarnet, you're wasting your fucking time.
Yeah, you're wasting your
And
I
time.
money.
love Bill Maher. I love Bill Maher.
It's honestly, it's really funny hearing like Jimmy Kimmel and like Bill Maher talk shit about like Twitch streamers while Jimmy Fallon is playing Among Us with Corpse Husband. I think that's just
AOC.
like
Jimmy Fallon is based.
like I think out of all of the the 3 day like late night Jimmy Fallon's the only one who's okay,
Wait, who's the
He's
third
like-
one? Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel?
and James Corden.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could say that. Yeah.
James Corden.
By that logic, I could just be like, why would I want to watch someone talk on TV? I can do
Yeah,
that
why-
myself. I can
Why would
be
I wanna
funny
watch-
to myself.
Why would I want to watch some old asshole rant about politics on TV? I can
Just
just
go to
turn it off and
Grandpa's.
hear my
I
my dad.
could just go to the living room.
The one thing about those
My
late night
God.
dudes is that like I remember just like years ago, No Man's Sky, the Sean Murray dude, he like
Oh,
went on what's called
Oh,
like
yeah.
Stephen
he was
Colbert.
Stephen
He did-
Colbert.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like, ever since then, I was like, damn, I just want to get on one of these late night
I
things,
want to get on
the
the
game I
Colbert
make, and
Report.
just like a shit post. I just
Can
want to
you-
be like
can
a
you-
dipshit.
Can you go on the show, cosplay as boyfriend, and just do nothing but beep boop sounds? Or just get one of those like MIDI fighter keyboards and just play the sounds from it.
Y'all think I can roll up on Ellen? Y'all think we can get to
Oh
Ellen?
my-
I
fucking
could see that happening
Friday Night Funkin' on Ellen, dude.
on Ellen. She'd be like,
I wanna
so
believe.
you're a game developer, and you'd just be like, bop.
Yes, Ellen. Yes, Ellen DeGeneres.
Someone should make that a week where it's like an Ellen interview, and then she towards the end she gets like really mad because like all that controversy of like her treating her
Oh
employees
yeah, how
like
she's
that.
just like a total bitch
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
She looks at girlfriend
Ellen,
and
do
she
the
says
door.
like, so have a glass of champagne.
Oh
Wait,
my-
Ellen, what do you
Let's
put
celebrate
in
your
this?
game coming out with a glass of champagne.
What do you put in this, Ellen? Ah.
Well,
What do
you heard
put in
about that
Milo
one,
juice?
right?
No, what's the?
Oh,
what's
oh,
the
happened
champagne
was,
called?
I forget who it was, but do
It
you
was-
remember?
I
Zach?
think it was Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
pregnant.
She
Oh,
was
yeah,
pregnant,
finding that she
and
was
nobody
pregnant,
knew.
And Ellen was trying to fucking pressure her into revealing it by offering her alcohol.
Yeah,
and
while
then
she's
2
early
weeks
pregnant,
later-
like first
and then
trimester.
And then 2 weeks later, Mariah Carey had to announce that she had a fucking miscarriage
Oh,
because of fucking
because
Ellen.
yeah, she wanted to keep it private.
Ellen moment. Ellen moment.
Certified Ellen moment.
Certified Ellen moment.
Uh,
Damn,
Jesus.
Daniel. Listen, we do gotta respect Ellen. Ellen did like kill damn Daniel. Ellen did like bury
that's
damn
true.
Daniel.
She also
We're-
killed the dab.
Oh yeah, that's
were the damn Daniel guy and Daniel himself like dating? Was that like a thing?
they were just straight white California bros.
God,
Perverse.
the fact that I
fans.
couldn't tell.
They were just living it up in White Boy Summer.
I could have sworn I
Yeah,
heard they
yeah.
were a couple somewhere, but that might have just been bullshit. I think someone probably
That's
just
just the
said that.
fanfics.
You know what's
It's
funny?
just like
In college, the year that was a meme, I had 2 roommates named Daniel.
You
oh
just
my
hit 'em with
god,
it.
the
You just hit
stars
'em with it.
aligned.
Oh my god, it was absurd.
You just get one to say it to the other end of just like the feedback loop.
I was like, no, I literally was like, you've both gotten that a lot, right? And they were just like, yes, like both at the same time in like the same tone. They were like, yes. I just felt so bad. I hope my
You know what
name
they
never
could've
becomes a
done?
meme.
You know what they could have done? They could have started a podcast together and capitalized on it called the Damn Daniel Podcast.
Dude, holy shit. The
Daniels.
White Vans podcast. They could have gotten
Yo.
Dude, they could have gotten sponsored. Could
Well,
you
they did.
imagine? Like-
That one dude did get like a lot of shoes from Vans.
Oh no,
or
I
from
think he
Ellen.
got like a lifetime supply or something.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lifetime supply of Van shoes. That's awesome.
I mean, the fact that they're white Vans, like they're gonna get dirty fast.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
You're gonna step on them once and they'll just be ruined.
He may or may not have donated them. Good old
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
actually nice.
King shit. I think I remember hearing about that actually. King shit.
Yeah, king shit, Daniel.
Zumiez, the fucking clothing brand, had a Hunter x Hunter collab, and I wanted to get matching Killua and Gon shirts for me and my girlfriend. I
Yeah.
don't know if they're still available. I need to make sure. But
I
holy
have
shit.
like these old ass like memes. Y'all rolling with Alex from Target. How about that?
Oh, I
for
remember
about?
Alex from
Dude,
Target.
I remember. Fuck yeah.
That was so fucking
That was
weird.
so weird.
That was like it was just like such a nothing thing, and it's like hey
Just
guys, look at
some
these
teenage
people.
girls like, oh my god,
It's
my
just
bagger
some-
Target's so hot.
Some fucking
And then
kid
it
who's
just
just
exploded.
trying to work his minimum wage job at Target, being objectified by freaky Tumblr people.
Yeah, and he was like but he wasn't like absolutely stunning or he was just like this
Just some
normal
white
ass,
boy.
attractive like
He was
Just
a
some
yeah,
white
normal
boy.
kid.
Yeah.
normal ass
Like every
white boy, and
Minecraft
it's like,
YouTuber.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Dude, you think
Like-
if Alex from Target like he came back, he tried to make like a Minecraft YouTube channel? You
Can
think
we get
people
him on the
would, like,
podcast?
He would easily.
Zach, can we get him on the podcast?
Does he even have like a fucking presence
media.
online anymore?
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if he just deleted everything after that. I would feel really bad, but
I mean, you just win at that point. You just
Yeah.
win when you become like just huge sensation, just
Yeah.
buff looks.
I feel like
Oh,
the
wait.
best thing you could do with that is just like become self-aware and just like
Like, I
become
don't know,
like a
sell
Twitch streamer or
t-shirts.
something. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sell t-shirts with your face on it.
Yeah, for sure. Or just
So when
like,
are you gonna sell, Cam? When are you gonna sell t-shirts with your face on it?
can you sell the
Represent
boyfriend shirt?
cause.
Wasn't that one of the
Friday night.
wasn't that one of the goals? The like the like merch. Or was
Or
it a
it was
t-shirt?
one of the tiers. Yeah, you get like some merch. You
Is
pick-
it
you pick
the
something.
boyfriend's t-shirt or is it just a t-shirt with the boyfriend on it?
Secret. No, it's you. I think it's like you pick one of three, and one of the picks is like Kickstarter exclusive. So I feel like most people are just gonna pick that.
I just did the
Uh,
CD tier. You have $40 of my money, mister.
And
Oh yeah.
I just did the game, so you have $15 of my money.
Oh yeah. Listen, I get.
Well, if we're both like hanging onto the edge of a cliff, now you know which one to save.
Yeah, I got you.
Fuck off. He has 2 arms.
I got
I
2
don't know.
arms. I've got
I
all
don't
this
know.
money to pay the bodybuilders to help
He's
me.
like,
also.
well, yeah, it's true.
Also, I found Alex. Oh wait, never mind. This is not an official Instagram account. I was gonna say, I
fuck.
found Alex from Target's official
Some
Instagram.
parody account.
But it's an
Fan
official
account?
fan page. It hasn't
Oh.
posted since 2017.
Yeah, that checks out.
The Alex from Target fan base is dying.
Repost if you're a true Alexer.
Oh god.
Where is he now? Where is he? Do you think he's still working at Target? What is he doing?
Can we? Oh,
He was
where are
just a
they now?
teenager.
I would hope he's still like got a job somewhere
I hope he became the manager.
of that
Oh,
Target.
yeah.
That'd be great.
He's a
That was-
frontline worker. He's an essential worker. You gotta respect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
salute
been like
for
3
Alex.
years since that. Easily, 3 or 4
I
years.
I'll salute our frontline workers before I salute the military.
I'll salute Alex from Target before I salute anyone in the Marines.
Oh my god.
Young Alex from Target. He really is just like a normal, like come on, like
How-
24.
Are you looking up
teenage
pictures of him? What does he look like? I have.
Here,
It's been so long
here-
since last
Literally
I've
just
seen my
Minecraft
son.
YouTuber. Just think
I get-
Minecraft
you,
YouTuber.
you get it. You get it, man.
Here, look. Here's a picture of him. You don't have to put it up. You can Google
I'm
it.
not gonna. I'm just gonna. I just want to see in the
Yeah.
group. You know, if you told me that's what Dream looked like, I'd probably believe you.
Yeah.
No, look, he
Wait,
looks-
that's what he's doing.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
That's why Drew has his face revealed.
He's Alex from Target.
He's trying to repurpose himself into a Minecraft YouTuber, but he's like, if I show my face, they'll only come after my looks. That's what the
Also,
point of the
you know
mask
what?
is. It's a Jim
know
Carrey
what?
film.
You know what Alex from Target looks like? He looks like if like they hired someone from SNL to mimic Justin Bieber.
He looks like
Yeah.
a Disney Channel actor.
Yeah, Disney.
He looks like he'd be on Sweet. He looks like the Forbidden Sprouse twin.
Forbidden Sprout triplet.
Was he on Ellen? Is that picture like from a talk show?
I think that's from
that's
it's from Ellen. That's from
Holy
when he
shit.
was on Ellen.
I have
Ellen
such
doing
an
him
eye for
dirty,
that.
really making him like roll up in the Target fit.
In the actual Target outfit.
Oh wait, yeah, I
No
didn't
one
even
else-
notice that. Holy
It's
shit.
because no one would recognize him otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to wear the red shirt. It's like a Perry the Platypus. It's like Alex?
Yeah.
He puts on the
Tony
shirt.
Hawk.
Alex from Target.
Alex from Target.
Old man? Tony Hawk.
It's like, I
Old
wonder
school,
what he's
dude.
doing right now. This.
I've been rewatching Phineas and Ferb recently, and like it's still pretty good. I still love it.
I feel like if you are
Yeah.
willing to like it, then it's very likable. I think it's very like one note. It's like once you get it, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just wholesome.
Oh
It's
no,
just-
totally,
it's just
totally.
comfy.
It's very much like put it on in the background while you do something else. Like most shows.
It's also a children's show. It's also a children's show.
I need to. We were talking about this the other day. I got to finish Milo Murphy's Law. I only watched like 5 out of 10 episodes. I don't even think they've done more since then, which is weird.
Not.
think-
I feel
wasn't-
like that one was more low key than Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very. I feel like it really went under the radar. Like I heard about it from like one person, and I decided to check it out. I'm like, it's pretty good.
I'm guessing this is like a one-hit wonder where an artist has like a song that gets really big and then they have a follow-up that's nowhere near as successful.
Yeah.
Murphy's Law. Milo Murphy's Law is like oh god, what's
was
like
Weird
some
Al,
famous? I know Weird Al's in it, and that's
I
crazy.
love him in that. He doesn't feel out of place at all. He does the theme song too. It's so good.
Yeah,
and it's like it feels like, because you know how like most like celebrity voice roles feels like, oh, that's celebrity, but it just feels like, oh, he's just some kid with like a funny voice. Weird Al has such a good voice for that.
Yeah,
dude,
very youthful.
When you hear like Weird Al's actual speaking voice, it's like so different from how he sings.
Oh yeah.
It's like he has a pretty deep speaking voice.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. He definitely goes up an octave for like the songs and stuff. But yeah, he has the range, darling. He definitely has the range.
Good old Weird Al. Good old Weird Al.
Dude, what if you got Weird Al for Friday Night Funkin'?
I was literally about to say that. I wonder if he has a cameo.
Roll up in the Newgrounds Flash scene. He was like in, or I don't know if in touch is the right word, but he did like, I feel like Weird Al in like mid 2000s, he did respect like that internet Flash cartoon culture.
Yeah, well, because a lot of his music videos were like animated.
Yeah,
in general, but I think were some of them Flash animated, or like some of them look like Flash animations.
I won't be surprised.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if him doing Stuck in the Drive-Thru was like
Dude, I fucking love that song. You know what's really funny? You know the part where it plays like is it Aerosmith? Where he turns on the radio and it blasts like Aerosmith, or is that it?
I don't know. I haven't listened to that version in a while.
The reason I don't know is because we were listening to that song and I wanted to know what song that was, because I knew it was like or it might have been fuck, I can't remember. It's on like the tip of my tongue. I went to like SoundHound it, you know those like apps where you like you play a portion of a song to like get it. I recorded that portion of the song and only that portion, and it was like Stuck in the Drive-Thru, Weird Al. I was like, how does it know? Is it just like the quality? I think it was Led Zeppelin. That might have been it.
The algorithms.
Dude, at one point, just out of morbid curiosity, my friends and I watched all of the parts from Stuck in the Closet.
I remember you mentioned that. How long is it?
It's like there was only like 8 parts made of it or some bullshit, but it was meant to be like 12. It was like it really is something. And I feel bad.
It's Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. That's it. I fucking knew it. Okay. Sorry, continue. I had to check.
I feel bad for being entertained by it because of R. Kelly, but also it's so fucking funny because it just keeps escalating to more and more dumb bullshit.
It's just like the South Park episode.
Yeah. Oh wow, there is more than I thought. Oh my god.
How long is it?
What happened was, I think they stopped making like songs and music videos at some point, but like there was 33 whole chapters.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning it was like 30 something. I was like, there's no way it's only 8.
But like I think there was only like 12 of them made, like the actual videos, and everything else you had to like go find somewhere else. You had to like, there was some like audio drama continuation of the story.
It's like Nier Automata. It's like, oh, you got to play the Final Fantasy collaboration quests to get the full lore.
Everything's impactful.
Everything has a meaning. It's all connected.
Cam, I have a question. This is kind of a random question, but what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, man. I'm trying to listen.
I can never answer that question.
I can answer one of the top movies, and everyone will roast me, but listen, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
No, dude, honestly, that's fair. I love that movie.
Scott Pilgrim's pretty great.
It's a great time.
I feel like there's this like weird stigma against Scott Pilgrim. It's like, it's this male fantasy, weird dorky gamer. Get with it, but it's like, no, I just
what if I beat up a guy and coins popped out of him?
I just like the video game references in the movie.
I just like the pixel art.
Yeah. It's like all this like nerdy, all this pop culture type bullshit. Like I do.
It's a deconstruction. That's what you say about things when they're good and different. When something in a genre you don't like, something like does something you like, it's a deconstruction.
Yeah.
I botched that horribly, but you get it.
My favorite movie has been the same ever since I was a small child.
Princess Bride.
The Princess Bride, one of the best
Yeah.
movies ever. I fucking love that movie.
I did really enjoy it. I do gotta rewatch it at some point.
Cam, have you watched it?
Is that the one with Anne Hathaway? Or am I thinking of something
No,
else?
I think you're thinking of either the Princess Diaries or one of like
maybe
another movie of Princess in the title.
It's,
But basically,
it's the one where the guy goes, "You fell for one of the classic blunders."
Oh no, wait. You probably know the line like, "My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I think I know that.
It has Andre the Giant.
It has Andre the Giant in it.
Okay.
But yeah, you should. If you haven't watched it, you should. It's on Disney Plus, and it's one of the best movies ever.
It's also free if you're smart enough.
What was the movie called?
I was thinking
Princess Bride. Yeah, I was thinking about the Princess Diaries, the Anne Hathaway,
which is also one of the best movies ever.
It's really funny because if you search up like Princess on Disney Plus, it just like blends in with everything else.
Yeah,
like, the Princess Bride, it looks completely indistinguishable from everything else. And then it's like so totally completely different in every way.
I saw this clip from the Princess Diaries 2 from like it was like 2006 or something, and what happened was like Anne Hathaway and like her girlfriends or whatever like looking for eligible like bachelors for her to marry, and it's essentially like it was like weird like Tinder but then like 2006, and there was one guy who was on there and he was like holding a soccer ball and she was like, "Ooh, he's handsome." And then her butler says his boyfriend thinks so too, and they just say "rock on" and then skip. I'm just like, what the fuck was the point? Why?
Gosh, what year did that movie come out?
I just looked it up. 2004. 2004 was the.
I was gonna say you gotta love like early 2000s gay jokes. Because
Yeah,
they're all just like that.
Weird.
It's all just like they mention it once for like shock value and then never again.
Like,
but I mean, at least
what the hell? Ew.
At least the thing is, at least the characters just say "rock on."
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like it's a 2-second gag. It's played for laughs and it's just never acknowledged again, which I think is really funny.
I also just learned something about the Princess Diaries 2.
Mm-hmm.
The Princess Diaries 2 released on my 3rd birthday.
Wow.
Yo,
August 7th.
I don't know what significant things have even happened on my birthday. I think Suicide Squad came out on my birthday.
Wait, let me check.
It was either the day before or the day of the 12th.
Suicide Squad 2016 came out off August 5th.
Oh fuck. We definitely saw it on my birthday and I was very mad because it was after like my 18th birthday dinner. And I was like,
you know what's funny? I watched that for my birthday like staycation where we like went to a fun hotel and we like and I was so disappointed.
Like did you get to see it for free or did you still have to pay for the ticket?
We paid for the tickets.
Oh, that sucks. At least the new one is coming out like the day after my birthday this year.
Yeah.
The James Gunn one. It looks really fucking funny. I love James Gunn. I don't really have like a single favorite movie. I would have to like look back at a lot of movies I already watched and like probably watch a lot more to like get a handle on it. But my favorite genre of movie is just like man-children movies. Like have you seen Hot Rod with Andy Samberg?
Hot Rod, maybe.
It is so fucking funny. Like I love it so much. Like it's in the same vein as like Freddy Got Fingered, where it's just like like horrendous humor and like some man-child. There's another movie with Donald Glover. With Donald Glover called Secret Team, and they're like this group of like 3 friends who like had this mystery solving team when they were kids, and now they're like in high school and they still do it, but they still wear the same like 7-year-old clothes, like the Chris Chan level, like striped shirt and stuff like that. It is really fucking funny. Like, they took it off Hulu, which made me really sad. But like I said, anything's free if you're smart enough. So like,
streaming services will do you dirty. It's just like a matter of time.
Man. But the Secret Team is definitely another one I really enjoyed. It is so funny.
I'm really curious. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, Cam?
I was gonna say another movie that's like definitely one of my tops, and I guess it does kind of make sense as Indie Game the movie. Y'all ever see that?
Oh, I haven't
I
watched it. I want
haven't.
to.
I
That's
I
like
saw the Mega 64 video where they edited it into an action movie, like the trailer.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
more
not seen the
palatable that
movie.
way.
Is it like a documentary?
Yeah, it's like a documentary about like Jonathan Blow, Edmund McMillan, and teammates,
Oh.
and Phil Fish, creator of
Oh
Fez, and
boy.
it's like it's like very well done and very like this insight into what it's like to make a commercial indie game. And you could say that it's like, oh, it's a little over dramatized these
Are
moments, but it's
you
like,
are you starting to hashtag relate?
yeah, it's hashtag relatable.
And I mean,
No, I
also, like
I could
those
watch.
three, like say what you want about Phil Fish as a person, but like all three, those were like some of like Fez, Braid, and Super Meat Boy were like the first like three big indie games. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I could
they're
see
I
that.
definitely
I
the
think I
breakouts.
think it has the right to be a little bit dramatic because like those three are pioneers.
Yeah. So definitely, yeah. Those three games, they definitely like nailed the picks for that. And even like, Fez even before it came out was like this massive thing, but like,
I still need to play
no
it.
one knew. Ooh, no, it is essential. It is essential indie
Like
game.
even despite everything with the creator, I feel like it's one of those things. It's like I need to play it just to like see, just to form my own
Yeah,
opinion.
it was good. But indie game the movie, I'll watch it all the way through every time and always be happy when I'm done with it.
That's good. I'm curious if they made like if they made another indie game the movie now, who do you think they would like focus it on?
Does
Ooh,
Minecraft
that's
count at this
interesting.
point?
No, fuck no. It got bought out by Microsoft. That shit's
Minecraft
way
almost
beyond.
I
It's
feel
like
its
like
own documentary.
Supergiant would be cool.
Supergiant. Wait,
Supergiant,
what games did they make?
Hades,
Hades, Bastion,
Hades,
Pyre.
Oh,
Bastion,
yeah.
Pyre,
That's
and
why that's familiar.
Transistor, in no particular
Yeah.
order. But
I
It
was
is
thinking
interesting.
I was thinking like maybe like Scott Cawthon and like Toby
Whoa.
Fox
I think
and
MDHR would be fun. They literally mortgaged their house
oh
to make
yeah.
their game.
I
Yeah.
think it is weird where it's like I feel like indie game dev culture it's like partially changed, but also there's a lot of similarities in like the old indie game the movie.
Mhm.
But so it is almost like one of the special things about indie game movie, it's like it focuses a lot on like the creators,
Yeah.
what it's like
Yeah.
to be an indie game dev. And I feel like
Oh,
they nail it very well. So I think if like they do an indie game sequel, this hypothetical, I do wonder if it's like,
Hypothetically speaking.
yeah, different almost dynamics of like, oh, here, a
sorry,
small studio.
my mom
Totally.
came in and asked what I wanted from
Ooh.
a Italian place.
You want a meatball sub, little man?
I wanted pizza.
Pizza. Yeah.
Supergiant
Indie
does
games.
already have like a series on like their practices and processes and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. They even talk about how they developed the game like during the pandemic. Like the last episode is like how to work in a
Ooh.
crisis. It's really interesting, and I've been meaning to watch it for a
Yeah.
while. I can like post
Is
it
that
later.
Yeah, is that on
It's on
YouTube?
YouTube.
Or
It's on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's
I
cool.
think it's like
I'll definitely check
six
it out.
parts. Hell yeah. I think it's like 6 parts. I'll
Yeah.
definitely watch it soon then. So we can have something to
Yeah.
talk about. I
Do you know
recently
that
huh?
I do know that Indie Game the movie, they interviewed a lot of different people, and a lot of they interviewed the Behemoth like way back. So it's
Oh,
like
Oh, that is
I
cool.
do know yeah, they did get like some of that perspective, I guess. Of like slightly bigger indie game,
Yeah,
indie game
yeah.
studio.
I want to play Castle Crashers again.
I have
Yeah.
never finished it.
The only way to finish that game in single player is with the Red Knight. Like
Yeah.
his magic is fucking broken. you just max it out and then like fucking zap the final boss. He just gets obliterated.
I don't want it to sound like meant to be like sounding like kind of egotistical, but do you think if they made like another indie game the movie, do you think Friday Night Funkin' would potentially be on there?
I feel like right now Friday Night Funkin' is almost in this like half
Pre-alpha.
or I think more of the cultural perspective of it. It's like it's like almost broken into the, oh wait a second, this game is like, if
Yeah,
you're just
no,
like a normal
definitely.
ass person, you kind of see it. But if you're like, it's almost like if you're in the industry, if you're in games industry or whatever you want to call it, you almost have a
Yeah.
little bit of a tunnel vision of like, Friday Night Funkin's not even on Steam. If it was
Yeah.
like crazy on Steam, I feel like, other people would like pay more attention to it.
I
Like,
was
and
like,
it's
I was so surprised how popular it was when I like first heard
yeah,
about it, because like I
yeah,
played the game
yeah,
and I was like, wow, that's amazing that this many people like this isn't a bad thing. I'm just like it's really inspiring that like so many people would like circle around this whole thing and like I don't know how to describe it, just like kind of just see the passion, you know what I mean? It's like it's very
yeah,
charming in
yeah,
that way. It's very like you can tell that it's like they really care about like the little story they're trying to tell. It's very like open to interpretation somewhat.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, you can
And
kind of see.
it is weird where it's like yeah, where it's like tunnel vision of these like game devs who even they might specialize. They try to specialize. And like I've talked to one of my pals who's like, he's like worked at Valve and
Ooh.
like the Steam discovery bullshit. And like I was showing him, I was like, oh yeah, this is like the top thing on itch right now, and it's gotten literally millions of views in like
Front
a month.
paged
And
on
he's like,
Newgrounds.
yeah, and he's like, wait a sec, this is like, holy, this is everywhere. How did I not even see this?
Yeah.
And it's
You
like,
just kind of
he's
get
like,
smacked
none
with
of
that
my games. It's
realization.
like, it's weird, and it's like, I feel like I can say it, but I feel like an asshole when I say it. But it's like, Friday Night Funkin' probably is the biggest game that's out right now. The biggest, like,
It's
it's tier
it's
below Among
amazing.
Us, maybe.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're the second most followed person on Newgrounds now.
Oh no,
Behind
yeah.
Zone.
No, behind her Pixton.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember. I forgot who it was. I know it was Aaron for a long time, and
Yeah,
then
he was king for like the decade.
was Zone like second?
Uh, I think Crinkles was second for a long time, and
I
then
feel like
Zone passed Crinkles.
was Zone ever number
Uh,
one? I feel like there was a moment where he did pass Aaron for a bit.
mm, I don't think so. Like, Aaron was the king pretty much since like 2011 until
Yeah,
like
for a very
2020.
long time.
So if it was that, it would have been like years and years and years ago,
That
like
is like
before.
fascinating to me that he stopped using the website for so long and he remained like that. Well, I guess that kind of happens when like the website wasn't being as used because it's kind of like this
Yeah,
resurgence of like, oh yeah, there's like an active community now, so it's like gives people a reason to follow more people.
yeah, it is weird where it's like, and it's like, who knows if it's like, oh, it's just a trend, just a phase. But
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, it's definitely caused a shift in Newgrounds as a online space. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
think.
I know nothing about Newgrounds. I just know Funny Flash Game.
And also, like, considering week 7 was such a big thing that Newgrounds got brought down, Friday Night Funkin' fans essentially fucking DDoS Newgrounds.
Yeah.
They wanted to play week 7.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing about that is Newgrounds actually like did get DDoS during that.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
So yeah, it wasn't all Friday Night Funkin', but it definitely like
we
it's almost
definitely
like
contributed.
yeah,
Not gonna
like
say we didn't.
Friday Night Funkin' definitely brought it down like immediately. Like, I posted the tweet and literally within like 2 minutes, Newgrounds was down.
Whew.
So it definitely was like Friday Night Funkin' people, but I do
And
wonder
then
like
they
how
got
much was
DDoS to
automated.
kick it while it was
The
down.
flesh is weak.
Yeah. yeah, that's pretty much the situation where it's like I feel
Someone
like some
saw
people,
an opportunity.
yeah, they saw an opportunity, and that's
Hilarious.
there's with DDoS, from what I've been told, there's not like too much you can actually do to exactly prevent it. It's more so like a fight that you have to do, where it's like, so it's like, you fight it, and sometimes you win, sometimes it's just a struggle. But Newgrounds has seen the other side, and you can play week 7 on Newgrounds, and it should run all fine.
Newgrounds has seen the light. It has moved on.
Yeah.
Everyone go play Friday Night Funkin' on Newgrounds if you haven't already, and go play week 7. Week 7's awesome. It's my favorite week.
Wow.
Yeah. It is weird where it's like damn.
What's
how many?
what's the total amount of weeks like given all the goals and stuff?
I think it's like 45 when I added everything up.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
close to 40
if
or
it came
50.
out to 52, that'd be a whole last year.
Yeah, we might just push it to be that.
That'd be cool.
That honestly would be pretty. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, that'd be
A
dope.
whole year of Friday Night Funkin'.
It's just this whole
Yeah.
adventure. I'm really looking forward to like the cutscenes because I definitely enjoy
yeah,
the
that's
like
fucking cool.
the like
I'm really
animations in
curious-
between because I'm
I'm
like this
curious
is what I was looking for when I played something like that. I was like, oh, it's nice to see them like interacting.
And it's gonna be
Yeah.
like fully voice acted too. I'm really
Yeah.
curious to like who the voices are gonna be for like the dad and for Pico and for the
Oh,
mom.
I don't know about voice.
I have an
maybe
idea.
we'll
Can
make it
you
one.
can you hear me out?
Yes.
Can you get Verbal Ace Beatbox to voice the dad,
maybe he could be the king, the
please?
kingpin.
Oh, that'd be
But
so good.
stuff like that. A lot of cutscene stuff, it's still early on, and I'm sure
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
Phantom Arcade has like a lot of ideas of how to go about that. But I,
I
feel
think
like
it's cool that they're
there's
like
certain-
in engine.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is like when a game goes from like cutscene to gameplay like seamlessly. Like
Yeah.
the only other example I could think of is like Pokemon Sword and Shield, where like the gym leader walks away and then it just like starts the battle animation. Like that's the coolest shit to me.
Yeah. And with week 7, the cutscene was going to be even more seamless. And when it comes to itch, it will be like fully seamless cutscene to gameplay.
Awesome.
So like
Fuck yeah.
like right now it's like it uses like an MP4 that we just
Yeah.
like got from OBS.
Oh my god, it's gonna
Life
dude,
hack.
it's like a PS2 game where you use a video file and because of CRTs it just like you couldn't really tell.
yeah. And the thing with the
That's
MP4 is that the Newgrounds exclusivity also worked out for that because it's like the MP4 playback only works in HTML5 with the framework that I'm using. So it's like yes.
It was
I
meant
can
to
put it
be.
exclusive on Newgrounds, and then I can have time to fix it for itch.
It's like, take your time.
Yeah,
Is the itch version the one that people are modding?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
it's like
'cause
Windows desktop.
Yeah, I had
bullshit.
no idea there was like an itch version, so I was like, how are people modding this game?
Yeah. Eventually, it'd be cool if there's a way to like inject mods or PNGs
Into
either
Newgrounds?
from something into like the browser in-game database bullshit.
That'd be neat.
Like if there was a way to inject that bullshit, it would be cool.
I am definitely looking forward to Steam Workshop. That will make so many things so much easier.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
And even like I'm just curious, will the mobile and console versions also like because you said there was going to be some kind of sharing network, will the mobile and console versions, if the console versions ever happen, will those share like modding capability where you could just download songs, or would that be more difficult?
Upload an MP3
I
from
don't know
your
about
phone.
consoles, just because we haven't
Yeah.
like too dug into it.
Mhm.
But with mobile, it would be cool, at least for like skins or whatever. If you could
Mhm.
just like, it's like, oh yeah, I want to play as this random ass character. I want to play as it's super easy.
Unlock a
It is,
skin for like $1.99.
yeah. It is like
If you die, you can retry if you watch an ad.
I hate ads. Or listen, if there's one thing I can confirm, Friday Night Funkin' will never have advertisements. I hate.
All right.
advertisements.
Put that on the trivia in the wiki.
Put that on the
Yeah.
link.
Put that.
said
put
it.
that on the Ninja Muffin's a bastard when I break that rule.
He said it. Put it on the put it on the call out.
Everyone will know. We'll sharpen the pitchforks.
Yeah.
Someone
Listen, that'll
find this
never happen.
clip.
You should do like a fake ad or something. That'd be really funny.
Hey guys, Friday Night Funkin' on mobile here.
The boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin' is in trouble and he needs your help.
Your help.
He's trying to
Grab your-
seduce his girlfriend, but all he needs is the numbers on your funny credit card.
On your mom's credit card, the date and the wacky 3 numbers on the back.
Beep boop
So-
bop.
That's the one thing I hate about the mobile. Like, I'll be. It's like the App Store bootlegs. They're just like filled to the brim with ads.
Are there
and
ones
I,
there
like-
already? Like a Friday Night
Yeah.
Funkin'?
Yeah.
Oh my
Of course,
God.
Of course, Friday Night Funkin's one of the biggest.
Good
games
lord.
out.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
it's like every time a game is popular, they do that. Like, fucking, there was a bunch of
Like
Among
Fall
Us
Guys?
knockoffs in the Play Store.
I
Fall
remember that.
Guys. There was
You
even
should
like weird.
you should
There
go
was
the
even like
Devolver Digital route and make like a shitty knockoff of your own.
Well, one thing I was thinking of doing is like literally stealing those versions and posting it on itch and like selling it and just like donating the money to charity or something and just
Do
like
yeah.
literally stealing their
Do
that
like
would be
do like Saturday Night Singin and make the sprites like really shitty.
yeah.
just have like
Something
full of
like
like
that.
deep fried JPEG versions,
Have like MS Paint assets.
and have all the songs be bass boosted where you can't even hear them.
Just grab like
Like
royalty free music like Kevin MacLeod.
Sorry, Kawhi Sprite. I found a better royalty.
Yeah, we found a better composer.
Yeah. Sorry, you're fired. We hate to break it to you this way on our podcast, but we
Kevin
just
MacLeod get to work on those erect.
God, he
difficulty
makes
dude.
so many songs, dude. Haven't we talked about that on the
He
podcast before,
does have
Zach?
that output. Kevin MacLeod does have that output. The Friday Funkin output.
It is insane.
Yeah,
That's how you'll keep the content infinite. Just do a map for every single one of his songs. You'll never run out of songs.
I want some of those charts, Sneaky Weasel or whatever it's called.
the like Minecraft trolling music.
Yeah. Vanon's gaming compilation bullshit. Come on, guys.
The dream Manhunter music.
The Seth Bling outro.
Come on, guys, please. I want the Kevin MacLeod week.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. New stretch goal for the Kickstarter.
That'd be insane.
Get
Guest
Kevin
composer.
Yeah, get
Guest
Kevin
compo-
MacLeod to guest compose a week. Oh my god.
That would be
Oh, like
amazing. I
Kevin-
remember this game I like, Fury. They're like these French developers, and they reached out
Yeah.
to a bunch of like French like artists, like musicians and like EDM artists, and they reached out to Daft Punk. And this was in like 2016, but like, you know, they had already been on hiatus for like half of the time. So it's very sad now that they've broken up, that it's like, oh, so that's why they didn't respond to them. Which makes me sad because a fucking Daft Punk track on Fury would have been sick.
I'm happy at least that Daft Punk, it wasn't any like hard feelings or anything.
Yeah. They spent 10 years in couples therapy.
Was that what was the Daft Punk situation?
I don't know. I think they just parted amicably.
Yeah, I think they just said that they feel like they were they've done enough with Daft Punk and they want to like leave and
it'd be funny if they just didn't say anything and gave the helmets to two new people and just like like let them take their place.
New French electronic music producer.
No, yeah, like they don't say anything. They're just like they're gonna retire in silence. It's like they fake their own deaths or something. But not even. It's just like they give the helmets to two new people who want to make music under the name Daft Punk, like two worthy successors, and then they could just like quietly retire to somewhere in France or I don't know, Bulgaria.
The Doctor Who situation.
Oh my god. There's just like a lore reason they die and they reform.
Yeah. They their servos shut down and they had to get reprogrammed. And that's why all their music sounds different.
Honestly, that kind of makes me wish that was a thing, because imagine like different eras of Daft Punk where it's
yeah,
like,
right. I was literally like, that'd be so cool.
Hyper pop Daft Punk or some shit.
No.
Country Daft Punk.
Country Daft Punk I can roll with.
You don't like hyperpop?
Robo Country.
I do like hyperpop. Listen, the thing with hyperpop is
what is that?
Even though like, you know, Quiet Sprite's definitely like a part of it, but I feel like hyperpop is like also very trendy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's, you know, it is, you know, a very, I feel like very technical to do. Like you need to really know how you're doing it. Like
yeah,
you know, like Sophie's the master, master of hyperpop. You know, Dorian Electro.
Rest in peace, Sophie.
I love
God rest her soul.
I love Japanese future funk and city pop. That shit is my jam.
Ooh, yeah, that shit's like, good. I really want to learn how to like. That's the music I want to be able to make.
Oh, that'd be great.
That good shit.
That'd be awesome.
That disco type.
I need to fuck with more shit in general, like making stuff. I got Ace Sprite yesterday, and I'm gonna do some tutorials and sprite some shit out. I love pixel art, and I really want to get into it. I think like the best pixel art will always outlive like any 3D game, in my opinion. Like style wise, like. I don't know, it's just like I see enough real people in real life. It's like I like pixel art. Like Gungeon has some of my favorite pixel art. I played Hyper Light Drifter relatively recently, and that shit was gorgeous.
Yeah, that shit's good. I think one thing with that is that I don't know. Listen, I don't know if this is like fully confirmed or like if this is just, but there's this one Newgrounds user. His name is Carry On, and his style is very similar to Hyper Light Drifter, and he's
Ooh.
had this style before Hyper Light Drifter, and I think that he worked on the game, but eventually they like got him off, but they kept a lot of his style in the game. So it's weird where it's like he was this like style dude,
Game theory.
but they got him out. But it's
What?
weird.
How do you spell his name?
Let me find his Newgrounds page. Carry On. He
How do you spell
did a
that?
bunch of like Pixel Day. Carrion.
Is that the guy who
I'll
made
send,
the
like,
game Carry On?
No. I'll send a piece and you'll see it's like, oh yeah, that's like Hyper Light Drifter.
Let me
That's because
see.
I'm pretty sure he worked on the game.
I'm interested.
I'm very curious.
I don't know if this is like open secret or not.
Do you know his like real name? Because they might have. I was gonna say they might have credited him as different. Like the guy who did the music is credited as Disaster Piece.
Yeah. Rich Reeland.
You know what's? Oh god. You know what? You were talking about just like Maddie. You were talking about just like good pixel art outliving like like 3D. For me, I don't know why my brain thought of this. Like, Pokemon Black and White and Dark Souls came out in 2011, and I think Black and White are better aging.
Yeah.
I love Dark Souls, all my heart, but that I think Dark Souls visuals kind of age like grandma.
Oh yeah, that is literally just fucking Hyper Light Drifter. What the hell?
Yeah.
That is like literally the fucking like imagery from the game. It's like Siren Head.
Yeah. Yeah, and this was like 2015, which was I don't think it was too long after the game came out.
I think the game came out in 2016, so it's like slightly before.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
So I do think he had a hand in this game, but he wasn't.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
This one literally looks like the same colors. Yeah. One of the comments is gives me Hyper Light Drifter vibes. It's like, yeah. Maybe.
I don't know what the full situation is. I don't know if he's like on good terms or not.
Do you know his real name? Like,
no, I don't.
Okay.
Like, but I don't know. From what I've heard, I don't think he was like the main pixel artist on it. But I do think he had a hand in it.
Like art director or something.
I don't think he was. I don't know.
This one was also
I feel like an asshole if I'm just like completely wrong. I'm gonna be like a complete asshole. But
it's definitely like the bird people for me.
Yeah.
That definitely does. Well, I did not know that. You learn something new every day. I'm very out of touch with the Newgrounds corner of the internet in general. So like I would not have made that connection. So.
I have kind of a dumb question.
Yeah.
So after Friday Night Funkin's over, it's like it's done. What do you want to do next? Like, do you have like another idea for a game that you want to do?
I do have an idea for like I've had this idea for a rhythm game for like a long time. It's pretty much since I was in high school, since I was like 17. And it wouldn't exactly be the Friday Night Funkin' follow-up, but that game I still want to do. And I feel like after Friday Night Funkin',
just a rhythm game.
We have the resources. Yeah, I might
totally.
Or it's like specific in my brain.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be one of those things where it's like, oh, the Friday Night Funkin' guy made this. It's got to be good.
Yeah, but I feel
like
like
Carol Blaster.
Yeah. I feel like if I make that would be like the thing that's like, oh, right, Funkin'. Gives me a taste of this.
You'll have a taste of a nice, committed yet obscure fan base, which I think will be a nice change of pace by then.
No, I do kind of understand about like being a little worried about being pigeonholed as the rhythm game guy.
Yeah,
rhythm games are fucking good though.
Yeah, but it's just you never want to be tied down to one thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's why I got a divorce.
That's why my wife left me. She said, "You gotta stop making rhythm games."
I do think that.
And you
know,
said
after
bebop.
Friday Night Funkin', we'll just do. Yeah. After Funkin', I will just just pretty much just follow the wind, follow. Just
Hell
make pretty much whatever I want. Pretty much do what I've been doing on new runs for the past few years, where it's just like make random ass games whenever I feel like, and work on projects, work on like little collabs and shit.
Cam, I have to ask you something. How much of the game was inspired by that scene from SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs calls the radio?
Beep boop, ba beep boop. You'll have to ask Quest. He the beeps and bops was his.
Yeah, I'm very
his
interested in
doing.
like how the voices get synthesized and stuff.
I hope they are interested in coming on.
That would be
I hope
cool.
you have a good time.
That'd be awesome.
I hope you're
Let's
having
get every
I hope you're having
staff
a good time
member.
and enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wanted to ask what are some of your favorite rhythm games? Like, what were some of your inspirations?
The rhythm game that I've played the most is probably Clone Hero. Y'all roll with Clone Hero?
Oh,
That
I know about
sounds
Clone Hero.
familiar.
It's
Yeah,
I've heard of
essentially
it.
Guitar Hero with
Yeah, on PC. Yeah.
I have heard the name.
And-
I don't think I've looked into it.
Yeah, it's like this community made,
Oh, I
fan
see.
made type thing, and yeah, I was into that for like a long time. I was
Okay,
like,
it literally is just Guitar Hero. I thought it was something else.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought I was thinking of something else. But
yeah, pretty much literally Guitar Hero, like
Okay.
down to the assets, and I was into that for a long time, and I feel like that got me into like that's. I feel like everyone who's like into rhythm games have like almost this falling note game they play, whether it's like Guitar Hero or Stepmania. Or
Is that like what Acai plays, the streamer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old,
That's how he gets those like fan made maps or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing about Clone
I never
Hero
knew
is that it like very much I don't know if revolutionized is the right word, but it was like so easy to get like custom maps and so easy to like do things with like charts and all that. So I think I think that's why it took off compared to like, there is Guitar Hero 3 on PC that people were playing for years and years and years, but it was like, it was super janky to install the maps. You had to like mod the game or whatever. It was super janky to like mod it, and like
takes a lot of dedication.
Speeds and like it was like there's just like so many like of these tiny little quality of life things where it's like, yes, this is what I want out of a Guitar Hero on PC. I think that's why that game in particular took off in its own little fan base, little niche or whatever. But that I was into that for a while. Lately I've been trying to get into some rhythm games that are on my Switch and 3DS. Rhythm Heaven and Project Miku Diva. Project
I love
Diva.
Rhythm Heaven.
It's cool.
Rhythm Heaven's like I don't know if I want to say my first. It was the first rhythm. It was the first rhythm game that really like clicked with me. Like I was like, oh, it's really charming and fun, and like there's a lot of like so many lovable characters. You have a Megamix, I assume.
Yeah, on my 3DS. Yeah.
I love Fever on Wii. I could play that entire game blindfolded.
Ooh.
Like I know like every song like the back of my hand. That was something I wanted to stream for a long time. I just getting the setup for it is a pain. But yeah, I love Rhythm Heaven Fever, but I just love Rhythm Heaven overall. I recently got the Game Boy one from a friend of mine, and I had played through it a bit. It was like a repro cart, but it was still all in Japanese, so I'm just like, I know how Rhythm Heaven works.
Yeah, just mash the text until you get to the music.
Yeah, totally. Any other ones you really like?
Have y'all ever heard of Rhythm Doctor?
I have not.
That sounds neat. That's a funny name.
It's this like one button game, and you have to tap the button every 7th beat to the song, I think is the general kind of explanation, quick little explanation.
Huh.
And it gives you all these wacky different effects and difficulties and like changing rhythms and patterns, and so it is like interesting. But one thing about that is like it does also have that aspect of this like charming characters, charming style, cool music, cool original music. So and the guy who made that game, he wrote this like guide on Reddit about like, oh, here's how to make a rhythm game, and that's literally pretty much what I followed. So I gotta like give respect to like Rhythm Doctor or the game Rhythm Doctor and the developer for like doing that. Otherwise, Friday Night Funkin' probably wouldn't exist because I'm too dumb to figure that out.
Well, damn.
Thank
It's on
you, Rhythm
Steam, so there you
Doctor.
go.
It came out on Steam a little over a month ago.
Oh, wow.
We were aiming on like planning the like launching the Kickstarter at the end of March, but you know things slipped by.
Mhm.
And when we were planning on launching it was the day that the game launched on Steam, and I'm glad that we didn't, because we definitely would have just like completely steamrolled,
Like undermined that,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So
Oh yeah,
I'm
released like
glad.
February. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we gave him a little
Little
A little bit of a
buffer.
head start.
Yeah.
let him give it a shine. Let him give it a shine.
Yeah. Looks
But
good. I do like that pixel art.
yeah, Rhythm Doctor is cool. Rhythm Doctor is awesome to play.
I love Parappa. I played
Yeah.
like Parappa 2, the remake, or the remaster rather, on PS4 a bit ago. It was such a good time.
Yeah.
I've never actually played Parappa.
It's so fun. The first one's really short, and the second one is definitely more fleshed out and just a little longer. And it's a
Yeah.
very nice sequel. It like has some tie-ins where you're like, oh, I get that. It's a little reference or something. It's very cute.
You played Lamborghini?
I have not. I don't know where to get that game. I don't have any earlier PlayStations than a PS4,
Ooh,
so
I see.
I cannot play it on anything unless they remaster it. I don't know.
Yeah, I do know that. I haven't played those games, but I know that Phantom Arcade for a long time. He's had a quite a deep affection for those games. Where it's
Ooh.
like, I do know that
Oh, just the
Lamborghini
series.
really likes those games.
How
Those
is
games are
Lammy
cool.
different? Is it like, I know she plays a guitar? Is it like harder or something?
It might be harder.
'Cause I
From
noticed-
what Dave tells me, from what Phantom Arcade tells me, he's like, oh yeah, this is basically the perfect sequel for
Yeah,
Parappa, but
because
because it wasn't
Lemmy was like a
Parappa.
side character in Parappa, I think.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't even remember if she appeared. She might have. It's been so long since I played 2. But I've seen like footage of the game, and there's like a lot more notes because she's like playing the
Yeah.
guitar. So I'm just like, I feel like everybody's seen that video of those two guys who are playing Parappa 2 drunk. It is very
Yeah.
funny. That is like mandatory internet viewing for me. I'll find it later for sure.
Yeah.
But it is so good. It's like all-time classic.
Perhaps cool. Masaya Matsura. Good, seems cool, but it would be cool. It would be cool to do something with him with Funkin', but I feel like those like kind of older devs are like very hard to get in touch with. That dude's
Yeah.
not like on Twitter. He's not. I feel like he's not even active in the game development scene all too much. Even
Yeah.
he's just this music dude, but. So it is weird. It would be cool to get in contact, but I feel like it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I have so is week 8 being worked on right now? Is it like currently being planned, or are you guys taking kind of a bit of a break considering also the Kickstarter is going?
We have it all like planned out basically, and we were like
Okay.
slowly cooking on it. But personally, I've been like taking a break and just kind of
cooking.
working on side things. I think Arcade has 2 for the most part, and we're catching up on some other stuff. But
That's
week
good.
8 is chugging along, definitely.
Can we
you-
get some insider info for listeners of the podcast?
Can we get a hint? on
Let's
what
see, when
week
does this
eight's
come
gonna
out?
be?
When does this come out? When will it
Probably
come out?
next week.
Next week. That scares me. It's another. It's very like. See, if I say anything, it just goes everywhere, and I can't.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
we're fairly
careful.
small, but you never know.
Listen, you underestimate.
That's true. That's true.
Looks over shoulder.
Sees army of TikTok fans. Ready to-
I will say it'll be very street and very cool level.
Okay.
That's the vibe and aesthetic. Very
Alright.
street, very cool.
All right. Put that on the wiki.
Put that on the wiki.
Put it on the wiki,
FNF
guys.
Twit, you hear it. You heard it here first.
World exclusive.
Dadpiff.com exclusive premiere.
In 4K.
4K.
Down
Costing
bad.
less than 4K.
Ninja Muffin,
Hell
would you
no,
say
cut you
boyfriend
down.
is down bad?
He's a king. He's a king. He's doing what he's got to do to get that babe.
Who
He's
who in the
fighting
series
for it.
is down bad?
Down bad. Pico's definitely down bad. Pico is
Well,
definitely
yeah, because he has undiagnosed schizophrenia. I'm pretty
Washed
sure
up.
it's worse
Yeah.
than just being down bad.
down bad. The henchman, the background henchman.
For the
Week
mom.
four.
In Mom's
They're
level,
down
yeah. They have to
They're
boogie
down
on
bad.
that plane in the background.
You know who absolutely is down bad? The spirit trapped in week 6.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Spirit is like absolutely
That's
down bad.
that's on another level.
Yeah, it's like down bad.
That poor boy just
down
wants some pussy.
bad. And in week 7, the left tank man, only the left tank man.
Is it the one that gets
Amy-
shot?
Yeah, the one that gets shot brutally in the face.
By
He's
Pico,
down
yeah.
bad.
What about
All right,
what about
put that on the
Santa
wiki.
in week
Put
6
that on
who has
the
a gun
wiki.
pointed at him?
The down bad tier list.
Yeah.
The fucking down bad tier list.
Who's down bad and who's a king?
BF
you
the
already
king,
said boyfriend.
Pico's down
Demon.
bad, but Pico's also king.
Yeah.
Lemon Demon's
It's
a
a Venn diagram. It's a Venn diagram. Pico's right in the middle.
Yeah.
There we
Let's
go.
see.
Is
on it.
Pico
Oh, yeah.
actually gay, or was that or how far is this ambiguity going to go?
The thing
The
with that,
homoerotic
it's like
tension.
this, it's like this complicated situation, right? Where it's like, it's not just this black and white situation, right? Where it's like, maybe they had a past, maybe they, but it's like,
Yeah, it's up to
it
it's
was
up
the
to-
past, and it is a very, life's complicated. It's this deep story.
He's
Yeah.
working it out. He's got some
Yeah.
issues he's got to work out before he can come to terms.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Martin Scorsese. Friday Night Funkin' has a deeper story than any of your movies.
Listen, I was like, for a long time, I like very much have wanted to make like this the Pico boyfriend fan fiction, and like that
Ooh.
not fully explains, but puts out what I think, my interpretation of the.
Give us a
state.
taste. Do you have an excerpt?
Okay.
Or do you just have like this picturesque image in your mind of exactly how it would happen?
I have like the story arc and exactly every emotion and every
Give us a taste.
and I almost want to listen. This is just for you two. Okay,
Yeah.
listen, cut this out. We're back. I
Okay.
just gave them the
Right,
awesome
I'll
plan
figure
of,
it out in post. I'll work it out. It's only like 2 minutes. Subscribe to the
That's-
Patreon for the hidden clip. No, I'm not going to do that.
Hidden clip. Listen, we'll be real. We'll keep it real.
We're keeping it real here on the My Laptop Sucks podcast. We keep
are
it real.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
What's that?
Anyways, yeah,
Hi to your commentary. We're just you used up all your emotion talking about how passionate you were about that. It's just like
Listen,
all
I
gone
am.
now.
It's just so
despondent, so
raw.
longing.
And I still need to work out all the details, and I need to put the pen to paper to
Well,
get cooking on that.
Gotta-
I love
Gotta
writing,
write
and
it
I'm here
with,
for you if you want to
Shadow
bounce
Pen.
ideas off someone, because I love working out stories.
Yeah.
I love angst.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Pico.
Can the logo be
Yeah.
like a gun crossed with a microphone?
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if you
Alright.
guys played any of my other games, but a few of my other games almost have that kind of mood of angst. Not angst, but real. Keep it real. Just keep it real and raw.
What's your favorite game of yours that isn't Funkin'? Like past work? What were you most proud of up until Funkin'?
Gameplay wise, let me dig through the archives real quick because I do have a good chunk.
Also, as you're digging, I just want to say Friday Night Funkin' is like the first indie game that I have any form of like hipster credit for. Like
Yeah.
when it was just week 1, my friend Josh told me about it. My friend Josh Brush, he told me about it, and I was like,
Oh yeah, Josh
"Ooh."
is cool.
Yeah, I fucking love Josh, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting." I played it, I thought this is cool, and I also remember Dad Battle kicking my ass, and I think
Yeah, that's
like
nostalgic.
I at one point I went onto your stream and I was in chat and I said like Dad Battle was beating my fucking ass, and you said just like keep going, you'll get better, you'll win.
And so
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did.
I can't believe. See, and now you're using all these mod charts.
Yeah, now I can beat fucking X event with my I can beat X event pretty comfortably, and I can now partake in the funny Twitter discourse about it, even though that's
Yeah.
long gone. That shit's long over.
Just
That's
bringing up
crazy.
discourse that's like not even relevant anymore.
It's like I'll say it now. I do agree with people that I think it is kind of dumb, uh, uh, especially considering I can get through a good majority of the 2 songs in the X event mod by just mashing with the WAS keys all at once.
Dude, I've had rhythm games like that. I was playing Muse Dash and I got really frustrated. I'd start mashing the fucking buttons and it was actually working, and I was like, oh wow, that is a that is a thing.
But also, I think at the points in the songs where it's not that, I think it's genuinely like the best super hard because it's just really quick. It's just fully your reflexes. It's a real
otherwise
test
it's
of
like
skill.
a very well made mod. Yeah.
I much
But-
prefer rhythm games when it's like fun and like to the rhythm of the song and not just like hard for the sake of being hard. Like just
Yeah,
spamming a shit ton of notes and being like, oh well, yeah, have fun with that, and it's just like completely unrelated to the song at all. Like it may as well just be a random sequence of inputs. It's most satisfying when it's like to the beat of the song.
That's kind of how I feel about ballistic on hard mode. Like ballistic on easy and normal. Like ballistic is a fucking crazy hard thing, even on easy and normal. But I think easy and normal mode are near perfect. But I think ballistic on hard, it relies way too much on stacking 2 of the same note together. And
Yeah.
I think that's I still haven't beaten ballistic on hard. I've gotten pretty far in it, but I haven't beaten it. I think because of its over reliance on bullshit like this, I'm not sure if I could beat it relatively soon. I think I'm gonna have to
What,
my
like that
gamer
fast?
fingers need to evolve even more.
Yeah, you get into such a rhythm where you're like alternating that it's hard to like switch from that to like holding and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I start to shake whenever I try and play it on hard. Like whenever I get to the points where I have to mash the double times.
Zach,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
left-handed for everything or just for video games?
I'm left-handed in writing, and that's pretty much it because I'm a lefty born into a right-handed world. So like I use the mouse in my right hand.
Well, yeah.
I think whenever I kick something, I use my left foot.
I don't think that is as I don't think that's like do you grab pencils with your foot?
I mean, I can like
I mean, yeah, technically. They're not as dexterous though. They're not like
Yeah.
chimp feet. They be grabbing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like prehensile feet.
I think it's more like a balance thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Like kicking specifically.
Kicking is just like involuntary. Like you could do either, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess so.
Like
are you did you find like something on your like Newgrounds page that you're happy with?
Oh yeah. I'll say gameplay wise, Ritz is my favorite game, but the game that I really let's see, like a few games that I make that aren't like even really gameplay-y, but I just like really like them. One of them is Decryption. Decryption, I think, has a lot of soul put into it. A lot of my mind and input and all that, and I made that almost this time last May, something like that. I made it last May, and it's about online internet friends and online culture,
like
and I think
Emily
that's
is
a theme.
away.
Online things is a theme that I like to mess around with. Like I made a few years ago in 2018, I made a game called the Ninja Muffin Twitter Experience, and it did
That sounds awesome.
yeah, it did have like these like themes of internet
I would love a branching interactive visual novel where like you're browsing a social media and like how you respond to people and curate your following like changes the ending.
Yeah.
That would be really
It's
interesting.
I think the thing with decryption, it was like, you know, it's almost this like game about internet nostalgia almost in a
Mhm.
way, and like it's like the lore is very open to interpretation, but the way I see it is that you know, this girl, this character hacks into this MMO database to do something, whether it's like remember the certain chat logs in the database or whatever, you know, however you want to interpret it, and decrypt things, and you see these tiny little cutscenes and moments, and you like, the game's very ethereal, and I do like the mood that I've created with it, and
Interesting.
there's like a lot of tiny little details where it's like, oh damn, I was like the 4D thinking, but only if you think of it. I don't know. The
4D chess.
gameplay's weird, but you just kind of hover around this maze, but it's like, oh, it's a maze because you're still lost in your own thoughts.
I'm but a
and
user on this maze of the internet.
yeah, and you're decrypting because yeah, it's like
Whatever it is, it's probably a better representation of the internet than Wreck-It Ralph too.
Yeah. We watched that a while ago, and we did like a whole fucking commentary track over it, and it was fun to do. And we want to do more of it, but yeah, that movie was not great.
Yeah.
What's that one too? He's so fat and ugly.
I hate Ralph.
I hate Ralph.
I fucking love Ralph gets cyberbullied, and it's played like completely straight. Like
It's
super serious. It's supposed to be this like dramatic moment, like when Vanellope leaves him in the first one. And then the lady comes in and says, "Oh, Ralph, everybody knows you're not supposed to read the comments." And it's like, what? Is this real?
It really is so fucking cringeworthy. It honestly is just like it felt really bad, like watching, just like thinking about how good the first movie was. Oh, and did you guys know that like at some Best Buys they had like when they were selling like
yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
There was like a little sign that said Academy Award winning, and it was when it didn't even win. I think
they
it was
had them
Spider-Verse
pre-printed. I fucking love that.
Printed, dude.
It was so absurd. Okay, the one thing, the absolute single thing I loved about that movie was the after credits scene with the girl on the iPad, and they're like, "What, did you expect this to be in the movie?" It's like, "Oh, well, that's what happens when you go to a movie for a specific clip you see in a trailer." It's like, what? That scene where she's like on the iPad and Ralph like fucking kills the bunny in the game. That was literally a post-credit scene, and they acknowledged that.
That's good. That's good.
That was fucking good, dude. Wasn't I like freaking out in the track about that?
I think so.
That was so absurd. I was,
and then
like,
also the Ralph roll.
Oh yeah.
At the end.
Well, that was like that just
exclusive look at Frozen 2. Never gonna give you up.
That was a good one.
What was the plot of Wreck-It?
He goes into the internet.
Was it eBay or Amazon?
It was eBay, because what happened was like the steering wheel for Sugar Rush broke or something, and they need to
and Ralph is an idiot and doesn't know how bidding works, so he says a high number, and they have to pay a huge amount of money for the steering wheel so that they can afford it. So Ralph becomes like a viral YouTube guy and does like, it's like the real life equivalent is like somebody shit posting with like this old obscure ass like 80s villain. Like if someone took like Bowser, like if Mario was like not relevant at all and someone took like Bowser and started like putting him into videos and stuff, and then like the scene where he gets cyberbullied just becomes like really funny because it's like, you just imagine like a real video game character. It's like, Bowser is stupid and ugly and no one likes him.
Oh my god.
It's literally like the best, maybe Donkey Kong. Like, I don't know. That's like the best thing I could think of. Because Donkey Kong's like nice now. But he was like the villain in like Donkey Kong, you know, the arcade game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of what Fix-It Felix is supposed to be, is like some Donkey Kong like arcade game.
Yeah,
God,
I feel like
it's
that internet record, it almost got me. Like the fact that it's like, oh, this
It
old internet character
yeah.
becomes me, like that. That very well could happen. But or it's like, oh, this old obscure internet character, it's just funny now.
Yeah.
That could easily happen, but it's like,
And
no one's gonna roast him.
in the Wreck-It Ralph 2 version of YouTube, they get paid with likes. Like the more
Oh yeah,
the more hearts their video gets, like the more money they make. Which is
God, I wish
yeah.
if that was the case, what's the most liked video on YouTube?
probably some PewDiePie video where he's like,
Gangnam Style.
No, that's in there though. Most
Yeah.
liked video on YouTube is Despacito. That means
Wow.
Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee would have a lot of fucking money.
even if it's like 1 cent per like. Dude, I felt so bad when Despacito took over Gangnam Style. It felt like the end of an era.
Yeah, it did. It really was.
It really was.
Like the new era of like these like, you could say like Gangnam Style was like Nori, but it felt like Despacito was like there's something very
It do kind of slap though.
manufactured.
Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying it's like bad, but it just
Yeah,
feels so like
Despacito is good.
the cultural impact doesn't feel as big, but it might just be because
Yeah.
we're like older. Because there were probably like kids singing that shit all up in
Yeah.
like middle school.
Yeah.
But
Like,
Gangnam
also
Style
part of
still feels
me,
funny.
but I looked into like the meaning behind Gangnam Style, and I honestly I have a lot more respect for it now because the whole joke of the song is that Gangnam is a very upper class and
Yeah.
fancy district in Seoul, and the whole joke is that he is making a fool of himself, and he's saying that he is like them when he's just out in the streets dancing, which is like entirely opposite.
I feel like I remember hearing about that or something like that. Like it's about some lifestyle.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
He's like some guy who finally the whole video looks like a scene from a movie where like some guy who was down bad his whole life came across a
He becomes
huge amount of
super
money
rich.
and he goes to like a country club and starts acting the fool. I think it's
Yeah.
really funny and charming. But I guess like it's amazing that like a non-English song got that popular. Was like
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
most
true.
viewed thing on YouTube for the longest
Yeah.
time. Was a song that
It's-
like most people probably would never understand. They just thought it was catchy.
Yeah, I thought it was
That's
catchy and it was a
insane.
funny music video of funny Korean man dancing in public.
Yeah, it was very eccentric. Oppa Gangnam Style.
I need to. I want to listen to more of Psy's music. I've only listened to Gangnam Style and Gentleman and Hangover.
Gentleman's banger, Hangover's banger.
I think the voice
Humanity-
recorder is like not picking me up. I might need to use the shitty audio from the sync.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
cool.
Or I might just use the sync at the end of the day. Worst case scenario, it's a little low quality.
Yeah,
Should be
Oh,
fine.
well.
should be.
We should be good.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
yeah, dude. Yeah, it really was the end of an era. Because I remember when like YouTube Rewind 2012 came out, and just like seeing Psy in that, I thought that was the craziest thing. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they flew him out from fucking Korea to like
Or they went to South Korea to film it.
I don't think it was because the bit that he opened off with it was either they flew one person from Korea to Los Angeles or they flew a whole filming crew and the entire music group of Walk Off the Earth to South Korea, and I think one of those is a much more expensive option.
Well, it's YouTube.
Daddy Yankee would
Susan Wojcicki probably has the money.
That's fair.
Wojcicki.
Remember when she tried to like start a channel and everyone got pissed at her?
Yeah,
That was really funny.
because she asked fucking Lele Pons like how to make a successful YouTube channel.
YouTube is just so.
Wasn't she like a Viner? Wasn't that the whole like?
Yeah, Lele
Yeah.
Pons was a former Viner and also just a shitty person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's that like essence of YouTube. It's like weird. It's like weird brandy. It's like, oh, Lady Pons, he's the YouTube. She's YouTuber. But it's like,
Yeah.
Put the U
That's
in
like-
YouTube.
yeah. It's like Lady Pons is like not the. It's not the culture. Not the culture. Not the YouTube culture. I don't know. It is weird. It is weird. Where it's like, oh hey, here's what you should be if you want to be a YouTuber. Here's what it's like to be a YouTuber. And it's like,
She's been doing it for like a year, and she has mostly a following from another website.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah,
also an audience of children.
yeah.
That's Lele Pons' target audience.
It is
Like
weird.
not even going and talking to like Ryan Higa or like any of the people who've
Smosh.
been or Jack's Films or Smosh or any of these people who've been on the website for fucking over a decade now.
Yeah.
And like it feels very disrespectful to the people who
They should make
actually
a YouTuber the movie and interview like the most influential YouTubers from the past 2 decades.
I mean Anthony Padilla pretty much does that now. Like
Yeah.
he mostly just interviews people now.
I
and
feel
like
really bad for what's left of Smosh.
Yeah.
Like, it was just 2 dudes having fun making skits, and then it got kind of big, and then they both kind of like... Did they both left, right? I think Ian left first.
No, Ian's still a part of it.
Oh, Ian
Yes.
is? I thought
Yeah.
Ian left.
Yeah, Ian's still
I'm probably
around.
just...
Ian's
Yeah.
still around.
I didn't know that. That's
Mhm.
cool of
I
him,
did
but it's like... It's another, like, Family Guy thing, where it's like they can't cancel it, because now all these people have jobs. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if they
it is-
just
it is
suddenly
essentially that
end it
situation.
because they're not passionate about it anymore, these people will just be out of work.
Yeah, it's just like a job
it's like-
now. Yeah, it's just
yeah.
like, oh, here, work at Smosh. It's just
Yeah.
like work.
It's
Like,
also
such
just
a
like
shame.
it's also really funny that Smosh's content has barely changed.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Even-
saying. It's like it's the same stuff. It's just different people. Like there's no passion.
Yeah.
They're not just 2 guys writing skits and filming them every week. It's like this business that they have to do.
Yeah.
They have
And,
to
like-
do it for like their paycheck, and
I
they're
feel
just
like-
they're making use of like what little subscribers they have left that actually care. Because I know they still have
Mhm.
like 10 million subscribers. Weren't they most subscribed on YouTube at some point?
They
Yeah,
were.
before,
very
before
early on.
PewDiePie. They
Yeah.
passed the
Yeah.
the
Like
crown
way
to
before
PewDiePie.
Let's Plays were like commodified.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane.
And also like it's I think Anthony got the better end of the deal here because he like his entire YouTube channel now is just interviewing people. So he gets to talk to new people like and interesting people for a living and he never has to like he's fine. He doesn't he's even though he's technically pigeonholed it into something, he couldn't like he could stop because he it's just him. It's just him on his lonesome.
Yeah, and he can go at his pace, which is the nice
Yeah.
thing. He can just make videos, and he knows they'll be well received because he's already had enough of a following that like he'll put something out and people will like it because that's just the nature of having like a fan base. I think it's nice. It does
Yeah.
kind
I
of.
will say there's something about Ian. It seems like Ian's at least like in touch with
He
like
seems
certain
like a
YouTube
nice
people.
guy. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like all those like old YouTubers in general, like John Marvels, Jack Films, Nihiga. It's like I feel like they're at least like they're like respected enough in like amongst YouTubers and pretty much
Yeah.
anyone online almost. Where it's like, you know, they're not like scummy people, they're just like cool and you know,
Yeah.
if you're in the scene, they'll roll up with you. That's what I get.
There's one thing about Ian that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Was it his
It was when-
hands?
No, it was when I Hate Everything made a video about the Smosh movie and how he said it was bad, and Ian did not take it well,
Oof.
and he compared I Hate Everything to like Keemstar and Leafy, which I think is just absolute bullshit, and just proof that he never watched the actual video at all.
Oh. I mean, yeah. I don't know, watching stuff like that is hard. Like, if you had to watch a video about why something you made sucks so bad, like, you wouldn't want to do
Yeah.
that. It's like, you would if you wanted to say something about it, but, like, it would just feel bad.
But I mean, he did though. He tweeted about it, like the day it came out.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that was his fatal flaw, is that, like,
Yeah.
you're allowed to be, like, put off by it or just, like, not want to watch it, but you can't, like, make character assumptions based on that when you didn't even, like, look at what he said about it.
Because in the video, he actually, in I Hate Everything, compliments Ian and says he thinks he is the better of the two with delivery.
He's the favorite son.
Listen, I think there's more. I think it is a matter of like, you know, it is just hard to like, you know, and it is almost self-inflicted, no one like sat Ian down and be like, "Hey, watch this video of this dude shitting on this movie that you spent all this time on," and it's like, I think stuff like making games, being creative, it is just hard in general, whether it's like good or bad. It's just like hard work, and I think it's a matter of like, it's like, oh man, I watched. No one likes this.
Can I make a video about how bad Friday Night Funkin' is?
Yeah,
Will you watch it?
Maybe. I will say. I probably will. I do watch a few of those videos of like, Friday Night Funkin' actually shitty game, but I feel like a lot of things that people say about Friday Night Funkin' were just like,
What's your? I wanted to ask this. What's the like worst / funniest criticism you've gotten, or just like comment?
Let's see. Funny criticism.
Like, does anything stick out in your head?
I will say there's like when people say like, "Oh, your game's gonna die if you don't update it," when it's like,
shit.
It's like when I hear that, it's like I just see like people who like do not understand what we're trying to do with the game and do not understand that that things take time and that don't understand
You're not a
game
machine.
development. They don't understand what we want out of the game. Like what we do not want is to get in a situation where we feel like we have to constantly put out weeks.
Yeah.
Like we do want to get to a point where we can, put heads down, work on the game.
Go on a little hiatus.
Yeah, work on the game, build up bullshit, and make game. Like we don't want to make like Fall Guys when we a season. Like I feel like people have these like perceptions of games and game development that kind of came from stuff like Fortnite, stuff like Fall Guys, where it's like,
is that why Fall Guys fell off so fast? Because like they didn't update for so long, and people just were like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe something like that.
I did legitimately enjoy it. Like I came back to it and I played it for a bit. I think it's season 2, like before it ended. I was like, it's still fun, but it's still very much Fall Guys. Like it's same game, just platforming.
Yeah. So it's like what we want is to not be in that situation where it's like this is not a game that's like a
we're not trend chasing. We're just
you guys,
trying to make a thing that we're proud of. It just
you guys are very benefited by the fact that you're adding like a story and like characters to the game. It's not just like it's not like a battle royale, like a Friday Night Funkin' battle royale where it's like customize your boyfriend. It's like, oh. It should be
honestly though, Friday Night Funkin' 99.
Everybody doing the same song at once.
Yeah, just
that'd be cool.
It has to be like on erect difficulty or something, and like that.
For experts only. This mode will blow your dick off.
I feel like certain rhythm games also do like, oh, here's this song pack. Like we also do not want that. Like what we want
I get that. It makes it really hard to consume.
Yeah, ideally after this Kickstarter, the perfect ideal situation is that we literally don't put out any more updates until the game is fully done. Until the game is fully done what we want it to be. But of course we will like update it just because, just keep the people fed. And we'll do that in a manner. We'll do that in a manner that doesn't like sidetrack us, I think. Yeah. And that doesn't like undermine what we want.
Doesn't like distract too much from the original vision.
Yeah, where it's like and when I say like, oh, take the Kickstarter money and like just work on the game. And I feel like that's partly why we did Kickstarter. Like we could honestly have probably just like just rolled with the itch.io money that's been
or like a Patreon or something.
Yeah, Patreon, but that almost seems like a nightmare of like
constantly updating.
Constantly updating, constant maintenance. What we want is like
now it's just like you have the funds and now you know exactly what you need to do.
We don't need to worry about money until we mismanage and run out.
Speaking of which, can I borrow like $1 million real quick? I got you. Thanks, ma'am. I really appreciate it. I'll do you a solid. Yeah. I got your back. Just name it.
All right, trade offer. I receive
$1 million.
All Kickstarter funds. You receive a smooch on the cheek.
That should have been a goal. Should have been a stretch goal. Hey, can you tell us we suck? Can we get that for free?
That's exclusive. That's ultra exclusive. I can't just be handing that out.
You can tell us
You
how
can't
cool
just
we
be
are.
handing that out. You can't just be handing it out. Can't you be handing this?
I love the one that was just 9999 and it was just get a cool wallpaper, nothing else.
Yeah. Get a 720p wallpaper.
Every indie game Kickstarter needs the wallpaper.
Joke
The one
tears.
thing that we're missing is Shovel Knight. That's the
No.
one thing we're missing.
Yeah, you
Shovel
know what?
Knight
You know
week.
what you you know what you should have done? You should have had like how Mighty Number 9 had it, where you could give
I was
the pandemic, but like you could have had
Have a
like
dinner
pay
with Ninja
$10,000 and we'll fly you out and you'll get to meet all of us and have dinner.
have dinner. I was gonna mention that you guys should put Friday Night Funkin' on 3DS and Vita just so you can do what Mighty Number 9 couldn't.
Yes,
That would be
yes.
so fucking funny.
I am the only person who is waiting for Mighty Number 9 on 3DS. Because, you know, that was promised.
It was promised.
Hollow Knight is like the exact opposite, where they hit goal, or like there were goals they didn't even reach that they still put in the game.
Yeah.
I think the game was gonna be on Wii U and Vita,
Yeah,
but just because
it was
like
gonna
it got
be on
delayed
Wii
so
U and
much
Vita.
that they were just like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I think there is, you know, stuff like that where it's like, you know, PlayStation 1 port. That one's like the crazy, you know, 3 million. But I feel like, you know, whether it's just on my own time or just, you know, my own personal resources, you know, there's me sorting out paying people. I do want Friday Night Funkin' on PS1. I do want that to happen.
Someone mentioned getting the OST on CD just so they could play the songs on Vib Ribbon.
Yeah, that's
which seems really cool.
Not gonna lie, if the PlayStation 1 port actually does happen, you sell physical copies of it, I will buy it because I have my PS2 just chilling.
Can we let's play it? Can we let's play it?
Yeah, we're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
let's play the
Fuck
PS1
yeah.
version.
I still think we should do the Netflix version of Minecraft Story Mode.
That would be.
That would have been the
funny.
ultimate meme. Netflix Let's Play.
Yeah, for some reason they just have like because I think there was a test. I think they had interactive stuff as a test for that Black Mirror.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that was really
yeah.
cool. I like the idea of like.
But
like
yeah, they put like Minecraft Story Mode onto Netflix, and I think it's just really funny that that's
yeah,
there.
I played through like the half of that on Netflix with my like little brother. That's the shit. That's the shit. Oh, we gotta make the awesome statue.
Do you
for the contest?
That reminds me of those like those old YouTube like films where it would get to the end and you'd have to like choose an annotation for like what to do. Like I think Shane Dawson did something like that, like some horror movie where it's like you choose what they do at the end of each clip. Like those are really cool. I'm glad Jack's films like embrace that again, because like they got rid of annotations, but like the cards are like okay, but they're definitely a lot more limited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing about YouTube is like
dirty by taking away annotations.
Yeah.
Absolutely done the culture dirty.
You know who is the most done dirty?
What?
Ninja Muffin, have you heard of a YouTuber named Chugga Conroy?
I know exactly what you're gonna mention.
I've heard of them.
Basically, he is like makes walkthrough style Let's Plays, and he is very good at what
thorough.
he does. And
he's extremely thorough. He covers like everything.
When he did Super Mario 64, he did this whole like menu system with annotations where it was like you click on it starts with like the outside of the castle, and then you can like navigate to which like floor of the castle you want to go to and see which
exact star, and it would be the timestamp from the video where he did it.
Yeah, like it's super in depth, and that is just gone now.
Yeah, that's the first thing I think of.
And I mean, I think he fixed it, so it's now like in the description or something.
Yeah, I think that's it, or just like links.
I think he's modified it somewhat, but it still sucks that such a cool and like I'd say innovative way of using annotations is just gone.
Yeah, that's like the best use I can like think of. That or like, you know, the interactive films or whatever. But like, the fact that they let you have so many annotations too. Like, remember all those old videos that would just be littered with annotations? You know?
Oh yeah, because anyone could annotate anything at one point.
Oh god. It's insane.
God, YouTube is just shitty now.
YouTube is the only site that can just remove features that people universally like and get away with it.
Yeah.
It's like, how did, like community captions? Like, why would they get rid of that? no YouTuber, like, well, like a very small amount of YouTubers is actually able to like caption their own stuff.
Yeah.
Like most captions on videos come from like dedicated fans who like will sit down and subtitle a video for other people's sake just because they feel like it. Like they're not being paid to. It's just fucking like, man.
So is that like fully? I can't remember the gist of that. Is that like no more community captions? Because I remember like
I
this
think
big like.
I think the
watching
captions that were
Kazuna
there are
AI.
still there. You just can't like add them anymore
Oh
as
yeah.
like a viewer,
Okay.
as far as I know.
So do
But
you remember
yeah,
like
now it's like, really?
there was an era when I was like watching Kazuna AI, like that VTuber
Oh yeah.
or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and there was always just like it's like when are people gonna add the
Yeah,
fan subs?
that was literally why I couldn't really like watch her, because like a video would come out and you'd have to wait like a week for someone to subtitle it,
Yeah.
and it's like by that time it's already like buried, and it's like I don't feel like going back.
Yeah. Go back through the archive.
Just funny because I was literally just watching Gura play Friday Night Funkin' yesterday.
Yeah, that was crazy.
She got her ass kicked by MILF.
I think everyone
Oh
had
yeah,
that.
totally.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, I think watching fucking Critical play it was like one of the most mind-blowing moments for me of just knowing that this game is here now. Because like,
Yeah.
watching Critical and Jacksepticeye play it was just fucking mind-blowing.
Jacksepticeye hit different. Jacksepticeye hit just like so different.
Alright, so the question is, if Markiplier plays it, oh my god, could you imagine?
Markiplier play. Yeah. Like I feel like it almost like wouldn't like the game is like so big and Markiplier's like just like he's just a YouTube dude.
Are you ready for
And
them to play it on Game Grumps?
Listen, Game Grumps would hit different. Game Grumps would hit like so.
But the thing
So
is,
different.
like, I feel like Aaron would have to explain a lot of stuff, and I
Aaron
feel like he
skips
would
the
be kind of
tutorial.
embarrassed having to explain stuff like Pico and Tankman. So he doesn't like Newgrounds.
That's also why it would hit different though.
Yeah, that's fair.
I still think I was I don't know if Zach like told you, I had the idea where like the hard mode, or at least like erect, since that's met, if that was like if the erect tutorial was like the hardest song in the game, I think that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's definitely an idea.
I really want to see that.
Please pass that along to Kawaii Sprite and
like girlfriend goes demon mode.
It's like
That would be awesome.
The Witness.
Wait, what?
Have you guys ever played The Witness?
I own it on PS4 because the play at home thing, and I know it's just like a puzzle game.
Yeah.
What?
Mind spoilers? Y'all mind spoilers?
I don't mind. Is it that spoilery? Like what? Just go for it.
It's a cool moment. It's like you play through the game. You guys know the gist of it, right? Where
I know it's like you go through puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, the circle and line kind of puzzle pattern type bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the game, you realize it's like, oh, there's all these environmental puzzles, and you beat it. You quote unquote beat it. You don't beat every puzzle, but you quote unquote beat it and get to the end of the game. And then, it boots you back into the beginning of the game. It's like, oh, yeah, that's the end of the game. That's the beginning of the game. But at the beginning of the game, there's a one-time puzzle that you can only do at the beginning intro of the game that you absolutely would have, like, passed by when on your first playthrough. But it's like, when you see it in your, like, accidental second playthrough, because it's, like, right at the start, it like blows your mind.
Does it like trick you into playing again?
Almost, kind of.
Does it only show up like after the credits or whatever?
Well, it's like that one-time puzzle is just at the beginning of the game. Like, you could get to it if you fresh install, clean install. But if you're just a complete new player, you just like don't you just don't know. Is it like
is your attention like drawn to it? Is it like, oh, now you notice it?
Yeah, just the it's not intentionally drawn to it, but the way that the game shapes your mind.
I'm really interested now. I think I'll just have to play it.
Yeah, you'll if you play it and beat it, you'll definitely know what I mean.
I could stream it
because it's like Yeah, it's definitely
People-
worth playing. It's
People
definitely
love
like
watching people play puzzle games and getting really angry when someone doesn't find out the solution instantly.
Yeah,
It's like, what are you
Yeah.
watching for?
yeah. I gotta play through that game again.
I'm interested.
I'm pretty bad with puzzles in a lot of games, so I want to give it a try, but I also feel like I probably won't get very far in it.
That reminds me of like
Please.
Baba Is You, where like the world map turns into a puzzle.
Ooh,
And you've got to
I
like
didn't know
push the
that.
world
I gotta
map
play that
around.
game.
It's so tricky. I feel like most people don't even get that far in the game. There's
Yeah,
also
I gotta play that
what
game.
is it? Steven's Special Sausage or whatever.
Steven Sausage Roll. Yeah.
Yeah, that game. Yeah, where I think you start like beating levels and then like the overworld turns into a level or something like that.
Yeah.
Like some absurd thing like that.
I gotta catch
Just-
up on indie
just-
games. I definitely have been slipping because that Steven
Yeah.
Sausage Roll has been on my radar for pretty much since it came out, but I just have like
Yeah.
given it no like I haven't
I-
bought it. I haven't done anything with it.
I think it was a
That
little
was-
expensive. Yeah, it's $30. So I could
Yeah.
see why someone would. Wow, the Steam description for the game is literally just a simple 3D puzzle game. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I definitely gotta give it. I just have to give it a try. I like that attitude.
It does look really interesting and like something you could be probably stuck on for months.
Yeah.
Like really makes you think outside the box. It looks really cool. Can you make a Friday Night Funkin' puzzle game?
I need to. I've never made a puzzle game.
Or just like
So
the
you need
notes are
to-
like the puzzle pieces, like a week where it's like Tetris or
Oh, that'd be
something,
cool.
and you
Yeah.
gotta like press the piece to the rhythm or some shit.
Chico's Mean Bean Machine.
I want to really play. I really want to play Tetris Effect. Tetris
Ooh,
Effect.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that. I watched like gameplay of it, and just
It looks
watching
cool.
gameplay, it put me in a fucking trance.
Yeah.
It's just
So I
very
have a
like
feeling-
it's very like I don't know. I don't even know how to describe. It's just very showy, right?
Yeah, it's like Tetris, but there's like music, and whenever you press a button or move a piece, it like adds to the music, and you have to like just keep going long enough to finish the song in like the journey mode or whatever it's called for like the
Yeah.
main mode. But like I'm feeling if I get that, I'm going to only do that. I'm never going to like be a person again. I'm just going to live to play Tetris Effect.
Yeah. I just keep put inside the Tetris machine. I was gonna nab that, but I think it's only on Epic Games on PC.
It is only on Epic on PC.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
very
reading
Epic
about how
Games.
much money they lost on Epic Games Store. Have you seen
It's
those
just
like articles?
Business investment. Business investment.
You gotta lose money to lose money.
Listen, at the end of the day, though, I do respect Epic because they
I
are like
do.
trying to take
It's like-
take that step towards Steam, the Goliath of the games industry. So
Yeah.
I do gotta respect it, and I do think it has been shifting Steam a little bit, just a little bit, and I do think, where it's like like
They gave the Rocket League team a cool deal, I think.
Yeah.
Right? With the exclusivity, and it's like, oh, you just keep your game on our system. It's nice that you can at least keep it on Steam if you already bought it there.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're not
yeah,
just like screwed over, but it's like
yeah, and it's free to
It's
play
nice little
anyways
deal.
now.
it's also on Switch too, so it's like
Yeah, yeah.
Also, speaking of Rocket League, my mutual, I'm not sure if he consider us friends. I think I'm just gonna call us mutuals for safety. Thaf9. He worked on
Ooh,
on
cool.
Rocket League.
oh really?
Whoa,
What do you do?
He did that?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
I think it was like 3D renders.
Huh.
Whoa.
But
I
he
didn't know
has
did
like a
that.
he said like he has like a dev tag
Huh.
in game.
Wow. He's cool. He's
Yeah.
cool now. He's
Imagine
cool.
going
He's
on and like
super cool.
dunking on a dev in the game.
That honestly, that'd make me feel so good of just absolutely trashing a game dev at their own game.
That's like
Oh my
that's
God.
like the Minecraft capes, like the Mojang capes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's like that level of like, oh shit.
Also, guys,
Yeah.
whenever they integrate Mojang accounts to Microsoft accounts, we all get capes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, for
I
transferring
fucking I
account-
lost my original account.
Same.
I had to make a new one.
Yeah,
I don't even remember
when
what
you're-
email I used with my original account. I had to make a new one.
something fucked up. I had my Minecraft account hacked, and then they used like cheats or something on my account, and I got banned from Shotbow, which made me really upset because at the time I really liked MineZ. I thought MineZ was the best thing ever, and I was so upset knowing that like I was banned from there, and I had to buy Minecraft again.
God,
which
that's
was, like,
what
a few years
sucks.
later.
You literally just buy an account like to play the game, and you can't like just make a new
I mean,
profile
you-
under
I mean,
your account.
I mean, you can, but I don't know.
No,
I
just
didn't know how
like
to do that.
yeah, if something like that happens, it's really hard to like get it back.
And at the time,
Yeah.
it was really hard for me to appeal my ban, and
Mm.
like, but now that hasn't happened.
Oh,
So
that
my
sucks.
Minecraft account's still safe, and I'm not banned from Shotbow Network. So
I got my
happy
new
ending.
account hacked. I made a new one, and all they did was like change my skin. I don't know what the heck else they did, but I had to like change my password, and I think they changed my username too. I don't remember because I remember joining my friends in my server, and they were like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Wait, what?" I was so confused. I had to go in and fucking change my password. They didn't even change my password either. They were nice enough to leave my password that they found out as is.
What the fuck?
So I was able to log into my account, change my password and username back. And my skin, because they changed it to some other shit. I don't even remember what it was. It was like some dude. It was some YouTuber. It was some like Arabic Minecraft YouTuber, and I found his channel. I don't remember who it was, but it was really fucked up. I was like, bro, you're making videos with a stolen Minecraft account. And I literally hadn't used it in only like 2 months or something. Like, I played a bit, and then I went 2 months without playing or something like that, and I came back, and it was like that. I was like, bruh.
That sucks.
I wonder how his fans are gonna react when he doesn't upload for a while. When he suddenly, mysteriously doesn't have an account anymore. He's gonna be like, guys, I got hacked. I'm sorry.
I got hacked by Tumblr user Candy Garnet.
I got hacked by the person I hacked this account from.
Wow, we've been going for 2 hours. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's been a while.
Yeah. I do need to get back to editing because
Totally,
Pico Day's almost
totally.
over.
You got
Alright.
any? Got any? This week is almost over, so to speak. Do you got any closing remarks, Mr. Cam? It's been lovely having you on. It's been really fun.
Closing remarks, New and swag, Friday Night Funkin swag, game development.
I'm more of a YOLO girl myself.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well,
I love rap music. That's
Ooh.
also.
okay.
There you
So
go.
also,
you heard of
normally
You heard of Calliope?
Oh no.
Oh fuck. What's up, Zach?
So Cam, how we normally end this is that Maddie gives like a thank you, and then I say a funny one-liner. But
Yeah.
but
Do you
so you're the guest. You're the important one here.
Do you want to you think something up real quick? Thank you everyone for listening. Really appreciate you tuning in every week. And we couldn't be more honored to have our guest here today. Be sure to subscribe for more. We got some more guests lined up, hopefully. And we just got more episodes gonna come down the pipeline. So thank you all very much. If you're here, if this is your first episode, then thank you very much for checking us out. We appreciate you. We've got like 20-something whole more episodes, like 27 more, I think. Plenty of content to check out. So yeah, be sure to like, comment your favorite moment, your favorite Funkin' moment. Yeah, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day. Cam?
Is that my cue? And this has been Saturday Night Live.
Oh!
Executive producer Lauren Michaels. Hosted by Tina Fey.